Rewind.
This is the queen before you. This is the queen before you. This is the queen before you.
You might hear me eating dinner. Ooh, mashed potatoes too hot. You know, I found myself as I get older, I don't eat much. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't eat much. I eat a meal, dinner time, and that's it. The rest of the day, I don't really eat anything. I might drink a smoothie or juice or something. I might eat some popcorn if I pop some, but I usually don't eat much anymore.
This is the queen before you.
My mom used to go to buffets and shit when I was younger, but I don't think I could even do that anymore. My body can't handle it. I lost a good now. My booty ass pizza. Larissa, why you sneaking up on me, girl? You already ate now. Leave me alone. It's my time. I ain't bothering you. I don't bother you when you get your little canned food, your meat, your wet foods now. It's my time. I don't know, she was right there. I looked, she was in a cat tree knocked out. I turned around, I'm eating my chicken. I got chicken legs, some grilled chicken legs, some mashed potatoes, and some kale. She right up under me in my chair. I'm not giving you no meat. Get out of here. You know I always say that and then I get it down. Here, girl. Leave me alone. Yeah. I'll be like, I ain't giving you shit. And I end up giving in and giving some. Oh, here goes Tiger.
Lord, here, boy.
This for you. You better get it before she can get it.
Jesus. Leave me alone. I don't know if you guys got cats, but they're very persistent. I'm finding this food up. As you see in the title, I'm gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna talk about Kevin Kevin Samuels first. Get him out the way, child. He's gonna be quick. If you miss it, you just gotta catch the replay. I'm a vlogger, so I'll just sit here and talk, whether anybody in here or not. That's what vloggers do. Mrs. The queen before you. And this daggone dog barking in the background, who decided to bark now that I'm streaming. Hello everyone. Good evening. I'm munching on some food. I could put this music on low while I talk. I swear it was nice and quiet. Every time. It never fails. It never fails. They're gonna hear me munching and smacking. I was gonna do a makeup stream, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't feel like getting on camera. I didn't feel like setting up the background and setting up my camera. I just didn't feel like it. That's just so much easier than this. Pop in my mic in this laptop and run my mouth. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'll try to do a makeup stream maybe next week. I got spoiled. Maybe I should be an avatar. I should create an avatar of myself and just be an avatar. Just kidding. You both. King and Queen of the Cats, leave me alone. I don't bother you when you eat your food. I don't bother you. Cat logic is what's mine is mine, is what's yours is mine. That is cat logic, y'all. Lord, I cannot. Let me get the water bottle. I'm gonna make myself clear. Back up. Smart girl. She ran first. I'll be back. Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is supposed to be, I don't know what he is now because he's so switched up. But in just a few months, because my husband hit me up to Kevin Samuels. He was watching him first and he was like, huh, you gotta go check this dude out. So, I'm like, okay. And I was feeling him, right? And then he starts, a lot of his talking points started sounding familiar. I said, hey, he sound like Tommy Sotomayor. I said, he sound like Tommy. I said, wait a minute, that's what Tommy says. That's what Tommy used to say. And then, I caught side out him a little bit. And I was like, I wonder if Tommy know about him. And if he gonna do a live stream about him or something. And he did. He called him out on check his talking points. I said, I know it. Because I've been watching Tommy since 2012, so I watched just about all his shows, all his older shows and everything. I know all his catchphrases. Here had the Coolikins, Rap the Claws, BT 1000s and shit like that. I remember his ethers. His ethers was epic. That's how he went viral, because of his ethers. I guess he's supposed to be a style expert or something. And now he's helping women find high value men. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's just going with the flow right now, to be honest with you. I mean, make your money. I ain't stopping the man from getting his bag. Make your money. Get it how you get it. But I would rather for him to be himself. Even if it take you a long time to get what you need to go, be yourself. So, anyway. Recently, he got caught in a camera slip. Because, you know, he used the stream decks. A lot of expert streamers know the stream deck is what you use to control the cameras. It controls the overlays in your OBS. Or I guess it worked with XSplit too. Because I had both. You can see it in Tampa Samuels on live stream. You can see the stream deck and stuff he used for sound effects and all other stuff. But he must have pressed the wrong button and it panned into a camera of a man sleeping in his house. So they trying to say, oh, that's his gay lover. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. I could be a relative visiting from out of town. I don't know. I ain't going to say, oh, he gay and that's his gay lover. I ain't going to go that far. But it had happened. And then he got embarrassed and he was trying to play it off like it was a glitch, which it wasn't a glitch. That was the moment when he realized he don't fucked up. When I finish eating, I'm going to show Sarah Sakes. That's some things. Not Kevin Samuels, but basically he got caught out there. I did a short live stream where you could go and see the commentary of it. So I'm not going to even go deeper to that, but make a long story short, I don't really watch him anymore. You know, he pretty much taking people talking points and then running with it. Pretty soon he gonna be switching up and doing something else. There's a lot of videos on him of stuff that just ain't right. Y'all can check that out. I ain't gotta do that. This picture is good. My husband, he marinated it and I put it on the grill. I saw Larry Reed live stream today. He's a nut. He was complaining about Atlanta traffic. He said because everything is opening up now, Atlanta traffic is back to normal. Congested. It'll take you 2 years to get to point A to point B. Yeah, he did like a mini rant while he was in traffic. Sounds a whole lot like New York traffic to me. Traffic in Jersey, I could tell you, Jersey Parkway, New Jersey Parkway, It's the same way during rush hour. I should tell people all the time, avoid New Jersey Parkway between the hours around 4:30 and 7. You better drive around. You better take the scenic route. You're gonna be in traffic for a long time. And sometimes 78 was like that too. Well, it was like that when I was driving. I used to drive home on break, like, because I work part time, but I would work extra hours at FedEx. I would work like from 3 to 7, and then I would drive home, to eat, rest up or whatever like that, and I would drive back for my shift again to start at 12. And sometimes I would be stuck in that traffic. But the good thing is it'll move. Eventually it'll move up. And I'm not there for 100 years. Let's see.
But I go by an Andra and I'm always by the profit. Hey, the team hungry and ain't nothing finna stop us. Take a bag and make deposits in deposits. Hey, this is still your girlfriend. Yeah, I see her checking. I just hope your game official and she with me then she naked. Hey, top down, tree blowing, let's leave blowing. Don't pump fake if you gon' stunt on it. And show me some. Show me some. Show me some.
I will.
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 Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining. Bows on that kayak when we ride. Hey, show me some.
I will.
Show me some.
I will.
Show me some.
I will.
Show me some.
I will. L. I'm almost done with my dinner. I started to push the time back louder now. I might as well just start it and just talk. So that's enough on campus Samuels. Some people call them having Samuels. Call them scam artists. Speaking of scam artists, sorry. I must sum it up about him. If he would just be himself, he'll be alright. He's like doing all these different personalities and with a little bit of himself, that's not cool. Be yourself. I swear, after this meal, I'll probably eat some oranges later tonight. I'm gonna eat some now, and that's it. I won't eat again till tomorrow. That's her fault. One of my subscribers knows I slumped down. I lost some more weight. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm fucking up these moments. Speaking of scams, that's enough about Kevin Samuels. That's enough about him. Y'all can go look him up. Mary Jane. I'm gonna show some stuff about her. Mary Jane was being exposed left and right. She's a travel vlogger, pretty much. And people that have met up with her are having complaints about being scammed out of money. I'm gonna get into that later, but I'm just giving a brief about her. Now, I first watched Mary Jane. When I saw the exposed videos, I didn't know we were talking about until I clicked on her channel and I said, oh my God, I used to watch her years ago. But when I would watch her, I think she was in her early 20s when I watched her. She was living in China as a student. I used to watch her. She's very beautiful, by the way. The last time I watched her, she did a video about getting her hair done at a Chinese salon. Who's like predominantly men in there. They didn't really know how to style her hair. They had difficulty. The first stylist had difficulty styling her hair, and they had to call in someone else. I guess this person probably had worked in the States before, and also worked on Afro texture hair. They had to call him in, had him to come in, and he was able to, finish blowing out her hair, flat ironing, and all the other stuff. But she had really long hair. That was like maybe 3-4 years ago. Because I wasn't really watching her consistently like that. But recently, for the past few weeks, these exposed videos about her been coming out. I found out she's living in Dubai now. She don't move. She doing mostly travel vlogs now. She ain't a student no more. And I'm like, wow, that shit is crazy. So, we're gonna see some videos of the people that actually met up with her on that agreed upon trip and meet, and how she treated this person, allegedly. You're gonna hear how her treatment was in her own words. And I'm gonna give my commentary on it. I'm tearing these bones up. It's good. Anytime you could taste the seasoning in the bone, you know that meat is good. And then later on, we'll talk about, I don't trust you. I'm going to keep these right here. I don't trust you, little girl. You've been on knock this off trying to get after the bones. No, you're making a mess. I'm keep this right here, sealed up, till I get ready to go in the kitchen. Okay. I'm eating my oranges now, but I will. After this song is about to end, I will play some videos. Lord Jesus. You're going to hear the audio. I'm not going to show it. Let me go to my Mary Jane drama. Yeah, her name is Mary J. Byram. Girl trip lies and scams. Who? Yeah, she scammed. It's more people coming out against her. I was like, what? This is what she been doing over here? Damn. It's more people coming out against her. It was some people that had a whole panel. Hold up.
So what sometimes it's your
No freestyle, man. No freestyle. Let's see. This person has a list of the people, I guess. Oh, this is a commentary video. Damn, I thought I saved it. God damn it, I gotta go search for it. I thought I saved it on the list. Okay, hold up. All I gotta do is just gonna take some time, y'all. Let me see. Cause this right there, it's like this is like some recent shit. I even saw a whole panel of people that was on Instagram. All of them got scammed. They all did videos on YouTube about her. And now she okay, this is Mary Jane right here. She's supposedly in London. I guess she was throwing shade at these girls. I don't know. Let me show you what her YouTube looked like. Okay, this is her page. This is Mary Jane. She got some views. She got 277,000 subscribers. She been on YouTube since 2011. So she been on here a while. And this is like her travels and stuff like that. Okay. She supposedly did a video 2 days ago. And some people believe that she be lying. She tells a lot of story times. And some people believe that she be lying on these story times. They believe she lies. Yes, several women came out against her. And then they all did, there was, I think, on Instagram Live, and they talked together. It was crazy. Girl, Tristan. Some people is doing commentary. I don't want to see the commentary. Another girl shares her Dubai experience with Mary Jane. I think she still owed one girl. She paid one woman off, but I think she still owed her $500. Each girl got scammed out of $2,000. Okay. That shit is fucking crazy. I almost got scammed by Mary Jane. Okay. Let me put these on the... No. Oh, yeah. I could put that on there. I almost got scammed by Is Mary Jane an investigation? That's why she's going from country to country. Okay, this is the first video I saw. And these women were her subscribers. They've been her like supporters for years, and I'm like, damn, that's like true. That shit is just fucking crazy. One person showed the fucking Cash Apps. Somebody said Mary Jane is a scam. I don't think half of them even knew who Mary Jane was, because I remember her from years ago. Because I think I was looking up, like hair, not just hair videos, but travels to Asia, or teachers that teach in Asia and stuff like that. Meet military that hit on YouTube star Mary Jane. He did? Ugh. Okay, this is the live stream of the women. Let me see. I got going 100. This is somebody got the Instagram live stream of the women exposing her. Damn, somebody got a whole channel dedicated on exposing this one. But that's the full live stream. Expose Mary Jane for being cheap, ignorant. Ooh. She stranded her in Dubai. That's fucked up. Y'all got to be careful. I'm gonna give my commentary on it. I gotta find the one. Hold up. She said she almost. I didn't see that one. She said she almost got scammed. There's another one. There's this black lady who did a video. I hope she didn't take it down. She was on that Instagram live video with them that I saw. This was another lady who said she got scammed. My issue with Mary Jane. I think the girl that said she's Haitian, she grew up over here though. Mary Jane interview with a victim. Ooh. Oh, so that must be the Caucasian lady that went to meet her. Lies and self-hate, blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you hear. This is the very first video I saw. What is it? Oh, shit. I think I put this in the wrong fucking queue. Anyway. Oh, I'm already playing it. The fuck?
Hi, God.
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Okay. Here it is. Let me put out, hold up, disclaimer. Let me put my ticket out. That's my little Cash App ticket. Disclaimer. And put up my disclaimer here. Fair use. Fair use. Okay? I can read that. Fair use. This is for commentary, criticism, comment, news reporting. Well, I'm not a news reporter. So, I'm just making y'all aware. Okay? That's my fair use. Fair use, looker. Fair use. Here we go. This is one of the victims. She's going to tell a story. This is her page. You want to go check her out. This is her page.
Guys, so this is my first video on YouTube. I just want to start off by saying that I have really been debating on whether or not I should even make this video, but I honestly think that it is worth my time. So obviously, this video is about Mary Jane Byarm and my experience with her. So you guys may have heard of her. She is a YouTuber, Instagrammer, traveler. So, back in October, you guys may have seen that she was hosting a trip to Dubai for $2,500. I was super excited because I was a mega fan, because I myself am a traveler too. So I was trying to book the package on her link at the time, but for whatever reason it wasn't going through. So cool, I got a hold of her and she told me I could send it through Cash App. So I cashed out to her $2,500. never asked me for my passport, what was my
Wait a
name.
minute, you cash out for $2,500 and it ain't no receipt. This don't seem like a very organized event. No pay, no receipt, nothing. Even though on the cash app it may say this is for this and that's your proof, she should still offer you a receipt, a purchase. I'm just saying.
Or anything. The only thing she asked me was which state I was coming from. I told her I was in Atlanta. Alright. So after a month or so, I saw that she wasn't making any movement towards booking anything. But either way, I reached out to her December, and I told her that I was going through some family issues. Honestly, I was going through a really rough time, so I told her I wasn't going to be able to go on February, which was when I was supposed to go. She made up this whole story saying like, I have already booked everything, so now I have to. She was very nasty. Like, I was never rude to her, but she was so nasty. And I'm gonna put up all of this evidence I'm talking to you guys about. I'm going to put it at the end of the video. You can fast forward through it and read through those if you want. So she was super nasty since the beginning. I told her I would never want to argue with you because all I want is my money back. And honestly, she was somebody I looked up to. So yeah, she never paid me back the full amount. Mind you, this happened November, December-ish, right? I reached out to her again the end of January because she said she was refunding, just not at the moment. So I reached out to her at the end of January. Hey, are you gonna pay me my $2,500? She said, sure. I'm going to make 5 payments through Cash App. Every day I'm going to send you $500 until I reach the 5th payment. All right. She paid me 4 times. She made 4 payments of $500, which is $2,000, right? It didn't happen in 4 days, like she said. It took weeks of me begging to get to that point.
She probably threatened a
Then
lawyer.
she only had $500 left. She never paid it back, you guys. And I honestly don't think she ever intended to pay me back since the beginning because of how rude she was being and the lies she was making up. I've been to 12 countries, so I know there was no possible way that she had booked all of this and then suddenly canceled it because I'm not stupid. I know how booking a ticket works. The point is that she never paid me my $500 back. She blocked me on her phone. I reached out to her with many different numbers telling her, hey, this is Ashley Moreira. I remember like you still owe me $500. You never paid me back. Then
she blocked them.
I made a comment on another video that is out about her, sharing my experience that, yeah, she never paid me back either.
Wow.
There were actually a few people in the comments that had the same issue with her.
Wow. See, y'all guys to be
so
careful. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gotta stop idolizing these influencers because people aren't who they seem. Some people, like, as far as YouTube, you got people that got a YouTube or online persona, and then they got that real life persona. You feel me? And then the story is pretty much similar to hers. She'll give Mary the deposit, and then they won't hear back from her. Then they have to contact her. She'll tell some type of lie or excuse. Then they want their money back, and they have a hard time getting their money back. But meanwhile, every woman that she scammed, she would be going on another trip. You don't believe me? Check her channel. Check the videos. Every woman she scammed. If you look at listen to like the dates and the amount of time they give her money, she go on another trip.
Back to what I was saying, I believe that this has happened to other people, because when I made the comment that this also happened to me, a lot of people were saying like, yeah, like I had this and that experience with her, please make a video about it. So here I am. Someone even replied to me, wait a minute, you paid for her trip or did she have a travel package? That's very interesting because she says she only gets money to travel through social media ads and sponsorships. That is not true, obviously, because
She's scamming y'all.
That since it wasn't going through her link to purchase the travel package, to purchase it through Cash App, that I could Cash App her the money.
Because it's like through Cash App, it's like you giving it to her as a gift. Like it's tax free. That's why she didn't do it like that. Say if she would have had a website set up, it would be more organized. It would be more like a business, right? But since you sent it to her through the Cash App, that's almost like she ain't got to claim that for taxes. She ain't got to report that. It's almost like you giving it to her. It ain't no different than someone giving me a Cash App. I ain't got to report that to taxes. That's a gift. Y'all gotta like watch out for that stuff. That I know she got the girl next door look, and oh, I'm so innocent. I'm a Christian, and oh my God, and I feel sorry for her story times. Nobody ain't who they seem on here. Y'all gotta be careful with these meet and greets. Not saying that I'm not calling none of these women stupid or anything like that, because some people generally like these influencers are like celebrities. They genuinely like these people and want to support these people and want to meet with them and get to know them real time, and only to have their feelings hurt and be distraught because that person ain't who they seeing. You can't be gullible, guys. When you get into stuff like that, you gotta use discernment and proceed with caution. Be on your guard. Be on your guard, because you could expect the worst, hope for the best. You have to have the expect the worst, hope for the best attitude, because you don't really know these people. And what if you go over there and she worked for a sex traffic ring to kidnap young pretty women? Y'all got to be careful, especially going to these other countries. Thank God nothing. The people that actually went over there to meet her, thank God nothing bad seriously happened, because I'm thinking like, oh my God, what if you got kidnapped? Because they think, oh, you American, you got money, this and that. What if you got kidnapped and they hold you for ransom and tell your family to get more money? You feel what I'm saying? Girl, y'all gotta be careful. Even if you are an experienced traveler, just be careful with these people. Recognize the scams, the trickery. You know, don't send on $500. Just be like, well, test it out. Well, I got 100. I give you $100 deposit and see how they act. If you got 100 to spare, you don't do it. Just to see how they react and how they respond. But girl, some people didn't get their money back at all. She still owed this young lady $500.
She is not the person that she fakes to be on social media. That is not her. I know she says she's very Christian and all of these things, but that is not very Christian to
Let
me.
me tell you something. A lot of scammers, let me tell you something, because they feel as though Christians are weak and gullible. All they gotta say is, God, even people that panhandling, they try to panhandle money from you. You ever notice when you don't give them nothing, when they think you ain't gonna give them nothing, they be like, oh, God bless you. They try to guilt you. They trying to get your guard down. Because they think majority of Christians are weak and gullible. So all they got to do is infiltrate. That's the most... I don't call myself religious. I don't consider myself religious. I am a Christian. But I don't consider myself religious. I'm more spiritual. Because my eyes are open and I refuse to drink the Kool-Aid. A lot of people like that. And Christianity is a very easy religion to infiltrate. Because they don't know, majority of them are very gullible and easy to control and easy to manipulate. So it's easy for them, like, yeah, praise the Lord, and I'm a Christian, and I'm this and that, and blah blah blah, and Jesus love you, and I love Jesus. Oh yeah, she's a Christian too, yeah, and they'll fucking scam you out of your drawers. Next thing you know, you can't pay your mortgage, you losing your house. That's how a lot of these preachers and pastors, these pulpit pimps, damn, I'm tongue-tied. These wolves in sheep clothing are easy. It's easy for them to fleece the flock, to steal from the flock, to fool them. She, from what my understanding is, according to these testimonies of these women, is a wolf in sheep clothing. There's a lot of wolves running around here as sheep, like you. Oh, I'm harmless. No, they not. They got fangs. I'm sorry they gotta go through that, but take this as a lesson learned.
And blocking me.
And she blocking them.
Because she thinks that
took their money and blocked them. She
away.
taking their money and blocking them, going on to the next trip. Now the heifer in London now. From her last video, she in London.
No. People work hard for their money, and you shouldn't be using your platform to steal from people and scam.
They do it. You'd be surprised how many people do that.
So, on that note,
especially on this platform.
I'm going to end this video, and just please do not fall for it.
Well, I'm glad she learned her lesson.
Purchase any travel packages or just don't do it, because you might get scammed. And I think this is how she makes a living. I honestly think that is part of how she is able to travel. This is her new way of taking people's money. I never got my money back. It is now April 20th. And
take my money.
I got my $500 back. And considering how difficult it was to get her to pay me back $2,000, she never really intended to pay
you
me
got
back
to do better,
like she said she would. So, yeah, I don't think we should be supporting her. We should not be supporting people like this, because that is just very cruel. But anyway, it is what it is. I'll never get my money back. And
watch these scammers.
Here you can see where
okay, let me pause it. Let me pause it, because she about to show some receipts, y'all. She got the receipts. We about to see the receipts together. We about to see the receipts together. Me and you and me. Okay.
And yeah, here you can see where
give it back. She probably threatened her with lawyers. I don't blame her. Please send last $500. Now she did this April 21st. This is some recent stuff. This was last month.
Sent 2.5K and received 2K. Up there it says 5 payments because it includes the money I sent to her, which was $2,500. But I only received 2K. So if you know anything about cash.
Damn. She showed some more stuff. I might have to zoom in on it to read that.
Yeah, that basically proves I only received 2K. Here's some screenshots of our conversation. And you guys can check that out. Pause it.
Yeah, I'm about to pause. I'm about to do that now. I'm about to do that. Show me. I told you I will. I'm going to have to zoom in on that. Hey, Mary Jane. I never received an email. Why is it cut off? Yeah, I got to do better. I'll show receipts. Hey, yes, you can. No problem. Okay, apparently the one in the black part is Mary Jane. The green one is the young lady that got scammed by her. Hi, Mary Jane. Can you cancel? Do you think you could cash at me back? I have a lot going on in my life. Oh my God, your flight and hotel already booked and paid for. I think that's a lie. I don't get refunded. But I never showed you my passport. I work with Emirates. I paid for 20 flights before I announced the trip. When someone buys a ticket, I use my miles to get your personal flight, all under my name. It's 3:00 a.m. Let me get back to you. Did she show you paper proof that all this is going on? That she put the hotel and the flights? Because if she put the hotel and the flight already, she would have either emailed this young lady the receipt. When you book with hotels and stuff, they give you a receipt. They give you confirmation numbers. She didn't get her none of that. Y'all gotta be careful, y'all. Yes, please give it back to me. I already need it back. If you... Damn, this shit is cut off, lady. Please know how to show receipts. She could have just did it individually and put it in the clip. If you have a lot going on in your life, I'm not sure. Oh my God, it's cut off. Sure, why you purchased a ticket in Dubai getaway? Oh, if you had a lot going on in your life, I'm not sure why you purchased a ticket to my Dubai getaway. It's super stressful on me to book someone from January, and I turn a lot of people down who were trying to book that week. Then you switch to February. Now you want... Well, you gotta understand, things happen. Before you had this so-called event or whatever, you didn't think that maybe somebody might cancel? You didn't think of that? That's unfortunate, not my problem. Yeah, that's true. You got a lot going on in your life. You shouldn't be booking trips to Dubai. But then again, some people react differently when they're going through things. So maybe at that time, maybe she just wanted to get away. And she had the money to do it. And now she changed her mind. She changed her mind because she's unsure. You're moving funny, Mary. You're moving funny. So her spidey sense is telling her, get my money back. So I don't blame her. Oh, God. Okay. It's yours. I will contact you via email. You will be refunded, but I'm not sure when. I was coming at you very nice. Not sure why you got nasty. Please don't steal my money. You need to look up what steal means. Ooh. Why are you acting like that? I was so respectful. Please stop messing. Ooh, Mary Jane told her. Please stop messaging me. I will contact you when I hear from Emirates. She said, okay. Then she contacted her again. There are miles with your name on them. When I can remove you, will be refunded. She said, okay. Also, FYI, no one has to show me their passport for a flight. You show your passport at the airport to purchase a flight if you need first and last. Why you wait to all the way to that point to tell her that? You told her not to contact you again. She said, okay, I don't blame you. It's like, okay, just give me my fucking money. I would never want to argue with you. Hey, are you going to pay me back? Now that's in January 4th. I guess that some time must have went by, and she said, hey, you want to pay me back? She said, yes, January 18th at 6 p.m. Wow. And there's some other. Ooh. Girl, I ain't trying to dox nobody. I see some phone numbers down there. I gotta learn how to show some receipts on here. And how to block out some stuff. You're gonna show receipts. Never received an email. This is cut off. Some excursion, blah, blah. I guess she was telling her about the experience, whatever she's paying for. Tell me which airport you out of. No problem. ATL. Mary Jane, I want to change my date to February 8th to 13th. And there is one more spot available. My friend wants to buy. Ooh, thank God your friend didn't buy, honey. Thank God your friend didn't buy. She'll be mad at you. She will be mad at you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, next. I'm just gonna go straight because I don't want to drag this on too long. I'm just gonna go straight to the Instagram live when all the women were on there. Talk about their experiences. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. I'm gonna play this one.
I saw Mary Jane lies, and I was like, lies? After I giving her my $1,000, she lies. It's not finding out that she lies. How do you finesse a whole evil babe? Oh my God, I'm crying. Like, I'm really so upset. More is that it's people our age. And honestly, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that's been happening in my life for the past month or so. Within the past year, there's been so many people dying. So many. And the thing that's even scaring me the more is that it's people our age. And honestly, like, I've been thinking, like, okay, I have to get out of this country. I have to go see other parts of life. Because, God forbid, I die with my dreams and ambitions. I don't know if that sounds harsh because I know people that died at such a young age, they had dreams, they had ambition. But you get kind of scared seeing that happen so often around you. And so about a month ago, since I went to school in Nigeria, I have a lot of friends from Nigeria. And so I found out that one of my classmates died. And honestly, I lost it. I went crazy. It's different when you see people dying around you and you don't really know them like that. But this is somebody that went to my church, somebody that was in my school. Like, I really lost it. And I was like, you know what? I have to get away. I have to see other parts of the world. I have to live out my dreams because nobody knows tomorrow. That's the only thing that's on my mind. I didn't think about rent. I didn't think about my responsibilities because at that time, I didn't, like, all I cared about was just living my life. Living my life because tomorrow is just never promised. And honestly, I did a very impulsive thing. I saw that there was this lady on Instagram that I follow by the name of Mary Jane Firearm. And I've been following her for the past 2 months now. And I was like, okay, like, I see that she travels. And she spoke on how she traveled with no funds, like no nothing, because traveling is truly her passion. And she just got up and left.
Yeah, she traveled.
Like, okay, why don't I do that?
She traveled with nothing because she too busy scamming y'all, traveling on y'all money.
You know, why don't I get up and leave and live out my dreams? Like, am I really living if I say I love traveling, I say I love seeing other parts of the world, and I don't, you know, put my foot forward and do it, regardless of what's going on in my life? And honestly, I took a chance. I took a leap of faith, and I put down $1,000 for this $2,000 trip.
Uh-oh, she showed receipts. Let me see. Make sure she ain't doxing. I don't want no phone numbers exposed. Okay. She sold some receipts. We're going to zoom in on that, y'all. We're going to zoom in. That's her Instagram. That was March 14th. Do you have trips planned for later in the year? I won't be done with school until the end of the year, but I would love to travel with you. How do we pay? Let me know. Oh my God, I want to join. I could put 1,000 down today and another down next week. You are welcome to join. That works. I actually don't have Zelle, but my sister does. So you can send it. How come you ain't got no bank account? That's a little suspicious. Why you gonna plan an event like that and you ain't got no bank account, sis? What happened? Did they shut your Cash App down? Your PayPal? Nothing? You ain't got no bank account. You ain't got no prepaid account, at least. Because with a prepaid account, they still give you a routing number and an account number as if it is just like a bank. That's suspicious. You gotta send the money to the sister. Now you gonna put the sister in trouble, girl. You can send it to her. That is suspect as hell. Suspect. Y'all better ask some questions. That's suspicious to me. Her Zelle, blah, blah, she blocked. See, this is how you show receipts. This is how, see, that first young lady needs to learn for this one. That's how you show receipt. She put it in individually. She blot out information. And you could do that on your phone too. Please let me know when you send it. And I'll verify it. Ooh.
Anyway.
Hold up.
And so
that's some doxing. God damn you. I ain't trying to dox nobody. Damn, why you didn't blot out the phone number? Damn it. For Christina, right? So she got the phone number on here. Maybe the phone number doesn't work anymore. I want to assume that. And that could be a Google number. So she said yes. I guess Christina is her sister. So she sent $1,000 to Christina. That's Mary Jane's sister. That's a Cash App. For Egypt trip. Wow. Let me see. Is she gonna show more receipts throughout the duration of the day? Oh yeah. She put one right in the middle. So let me continue to play.
But then, like, literally 2 hours later, I thought about it. Not even up to 2 hours. Like, an hour later, I was like, bruh, does this even make sense? And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and look up this this trip that she hosts. That was the first mistake I made. I started looking up the trip she hosted after I put the money down. Anyway, and so I decided to look up trips that she hosted. And then as soon as I typed in her name, I saw Mary Jane Lies. And I was like, lies? After I giving her my $1,000, she lies. It's not I'm finding out that she lies. So anyway, I watched the video and the girl's talking about how she lies a lot, that she takes people on trips without giving them return tickets to come back home. I was like, God forbid that be my portion. Plus, it's my rent money, bro. I was like, Flora, are you actually dumb? Are you dumb? I just had to wake up and see, like, the reality of my life. Like, yes, I want to live on my dreams.
Are you dumb? I won't say you were dumb. Maybe slightly gullible because you thought this woman was actually nice. Instead, you should have been like this. You should have been questioning her moves. When you gave her the money and she ain't respond to you back, you should have been like that. I gotta send, when she's told you that send the Cash App to her sister, if she got so much money to travel around and she worked for the Emirates, I probably pronounced that wrong, Emirates or whatever, and she's making all this good money, why that heifer don't have a bank account? An alarm should have went in your head, girl. Take this as a lesson learned.
Yes, I want to, see other parts of the world, but honestly, in that moment, it made so much sense to forget about my rent, forget about my responsibilities, and just leave. But honestly, don't be like me. Don't be like me, bro. If
Don't
you
be
still
like
have
her.
rent,
Don't be like her. Don't be like her. Don't be like her, please.
Don't!
At least she learned her lesson. Wrong sound. I should have had a clapping noise. I'll add that. Please don't be like her. Someone tell you to send money to a relative, but yet they fronting like they got money to travel around the world. Your brain should be on alert. Okay?
to pay. If you still have all these responsibilities on your neck, pay for the responsibilities and then go. Because honestly, like, it started catching up to me. Anyway, so I started, after I watched the video and I thought about it, I was like, wait, this is my rent money. What am I doing? I texted her and I was like, hey, is it okay if I get my refund back? Because I made a dumb mistake and
Uh-oh, she showed a receipt, y'all. Make sure she ain't doxed nobody. Let me see. Ooh. Oh, damn. At this point.
Is it okay if I get my...
Okay. I'm going to show that. Okay. I had the complete money by next week. I just have to use this one to cover this month's rent. April 1st, child. Thank God you paid your rent. Totally fine. Then April 1st again. I guess later on. Oh, that was 12:40 a.m. Oh, that was late, girl. And later on that morning, you said, thank you so much for understanding. I don't know why I thought today was the 20th of March. I'm not sure if she has it, but my Zelle is... I guess she gave her a Zelle account.
Refund back because I made a dumb mistake and I need my money back to pay my rent. And so that's when she didn't respond for about 12 hours or so, to the next day. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking, oh.
Whoa, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me read that again. Because I'm thinking she sent her the money. So she cut part of that off. So basically on the top here, she was asking for the $1,000 back to pay her rent. And she was going to just give it to her next week. She wanted that $1,000. She already sent Mary Jane $1,000. So she was thinking, damn. Now this is 12:40 a.m. She's like, damn, she realized I fucked up. I made a mistake. Let me go on ahead and ask her, can she give me that $1,000 back? I'll pay my rent. And then when the following week comes and I get paid, I'll just go ahead and send her not just the $1,000, but $2,000 for the trip. Okay, so this is when she asked for her money back. That $1,000.
Is it okay if I get my refund back because I made a dumb mistake and I need my money back to pay my rent. And so that's when she didn't respond for about 12 hours or so, to the next day. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking, oh, praise you, Jesus, that I'm getting my money back. No, questions asked. I was like, okay, maybe the video was lying, that she's a liar. I don't know. I was so happy. But then I was honestly, it felt too real to be true that she just said, yeah, that's fine, and that's it, you know? And so I texted her and I was like, okay, can you please send me the money back today because I need to pay my rent? And she was...
Okay. I didn't realize I sent you my rent money because I mixed up the days. So I'm asking if you could send it back, please. Okay, this is around 7 p.m. 7:36 p.m. she's asking. I guess the same day. I'm basically asking for a refund because I didn't think this through. I apologize for any inconvenience, girl. Girl. Don't be sending your rent money to these people or anybody. Make sure you got a place to stay. Where is it? I'm looking for. Don't spend your rent money on scammers, especially on YouTube or anywhere else. Make sure you secure a place to live first. Top priority.
was like, that's when she texted me back and she was like, wait, she's confused.
Okay. Let me pause it because I ain't finished reading it. Hey, Mary Jane. Now this was, I can't see the time under there. April 2nd still. Now this is what? 1:19 a.m. Hey Mary Jane, I'm not sure if you've been seeing my messages, but I really need my money back, please. I've been trying to be patient, but I'm now a day late on rent. Girl, are you serious? Girl. Girl. This is how she's about to do Mary Jane. You better give me my rent money back. You stop playing with me. Y'all got to be careful. A day late on rent.
I was like confused. Why is this girl confused? You know? So I texted her and I was like, hey, Mary Jane, like, honestly, I made a mistake. Just, reiterating myself, like, I need my money back to pay my rent because I'm behind on rent. And then she didn't respond to me. So then I decided to text her sister that, okay, backtrack. I sent the money to her sister because she said that her Zelle isn't working.
Right. Which, a red flag? Girl, that's a red flag right there. Think. If you see her on YouTube or Instagram and she's doing all these travels, because traveling isn't cheap unless you living in hostels and stuff, but she don't be staying in hostels. She be staying in hotels and shit. She have all this money to travel to Dubai or parts of Japan and all this other shit and 100 days traveling throughout the world. Why she don't have a bank account? You need to ask yourself that. Why she don't have a bank account? Y'all gotta be careful. Put your thanky caps on. Mama used to tell us that at school. Put on your thanky caps and keep it on. Don't take it off. If you like to join, sure, there is still a spot left. Let me know. Oh my God, I want to join. Okay, we saw that. And that's when she told her, hey, oh, okay, I thought it was one of them cats. That's what she said. Oh, send it to my sister. I actually don't have a Zelle, but my sister does. So you can send it to her.
Or like something like that. So I sent the money to her sister's Zelle, and her sister was supposed to send it to her. So I started calling the sister's number, because with Zelle, you have the person's number. So I start calling the sister, and I'm like, hey sister, like, your sister has my money. Can you please like contact?
Okay. More receipts. We're going to dissect this thing. Wait, what was at the top?
I started calling the sister's number, because with Zelle, you have the person's number. So I
Hi, sorry, she's in Dubai. I'll screenshot the message and send it to her, okay? Or she might be on a flight to Egypt. RN, I think she's going soon. That's Mary's sister responding back to her. That's fine. Thank you so much for responding, because I've been having sleepless nights. I don't think she care about that. She just, wants you off her phone. I didn't think it through before sending it. Completely forgot my rent. At the time, I was thinking about getting there, and I was so ashamed of myself. Well, take it as a lesson learned. Just don't make no mistakes anymore.
Like, your sister has my money.
At the time, I was thinking about getting there. Okay. And I'm so ashamed of myself for not prioritizing my responsibility first. I'm going to send the message to her, no problem. Okay, she keeps saying she wants to send the message. She tried to say I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Her sister's saying that she hasn't heard from her sister in a while because her sister's in...
Okay. Any updates? Have it respond to me, babes. It's possible she's flying somewhere with no Wi-Fi. Of course. But she wanna host these trips and ask for $2,500. Girl, y'all funding her lifestyle. That's what it is. But she's been posted on Instagram, and that's why I'm concerned. Oh, really? She's been posted on Instagram, but she ain't responding to you.
Egypt or whatever. I'm putting in quotes because she's still posting on social media. Like, I know you see my message about you sending me back
She
my
saw
money.
him. She don't want to see him.
After all of that happens, I decided to go ahead and call my bank. And my bank was like, okay, wait 3 days because it's only been like the first day they requested this money back. So wait a couple of days and then call us back. So I waited a couple of days.
I'm basically, now this is April 2nd. Now this is 6 a.m. in the morning. Girl, this girl can't sleep because she worried about getting kicked out of place. I'm basically asking for a refund because I didn't think this through. Apologize for inconvenience. Hey Mary Jane, I'm not sure if you've been seeing my messages, but I really need my money back, please. I've been trying to be patient. I am not daily on rent. I think we saw that.
Still didn't hear from Mary Jane. So then I called my bank. And when I called my bank, they were like, okay, but they're going to investigate the situation. So in the middle of the investigation, Mary Jane texted me back. Hallelujah, praise God. She texted.
Yeah, because now she being investigated. Which suspicions with her bank. Oh boy, here go the excuses. I honestly didn't expect to be escalated like this. I really need the money back. Hey Mary Jane, I've seriously been patient about getting my money back, and I even had to delay on my rent payment. I'm really asking in the name of God, please, can you send my money back? Like, it's all I had to pay my rent. Shoot, you should have been calling on God before you sent that $1,000, girl. I don't know how else to explain how much I need the money back. I made a huge mistake. I need to correct. I feel sorry for her though, but it's like y'all gotta be careful, man.
And she's like, oh hey, like this issue's getting
Cause
complicated.
see, I'm assuming she's Christian too. So she's banking on, oh, she's a Christian woman. She gonna do what she wanna do. A lot of people proclaim to be Christians aren't Christians. But what did Jesus say? Jesus said, it is written in the word that there's gonna be people that's gonna prophesy in my name. They're gonna lay hands in my name, actually help people in my name, but they are not of me. Okay? They are not of me. They are sheep in wolf clothing. They're going to do all these miracles and all the other stuff. But and say it is in my name. But it's by somebody else, okay? Don't be fooled.
Now my sister's involved and her bank got shut down. Whatever she told me, I don't know what kind of thing, what she was even typing, I didn't even understand it. All I knew was I want my money back. This is $1,000, bro. It's not 100, it's not 200, but $1,000 of my hard work. No, like the way I'm paying. Anyway, she was like that she's gonna get back to me and let me know an update, and I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm thinking, but you collected my money with ease. Like, why is it so hard for you to send me back that money I sent you? So then her sister contacts me and she's like, oh, that Mary Jane has been so busy, something like that. She hasn't been able to reach.
Yeah, busy scamming.
Mary Jane. In my head, I'm thinking, how have you not heard from your sister? But whatever. The fact that she's even responding, like, I appreciated that because some people wouldn't have even responded to my message. Today, I decided to call my bank. And so I called my bank and they're like, oh, that they're so sorry, there's nothing they can do because they found out that the sister either closed her account or something like that. Ooh. To where they couldn't access the money.
Oh,
and so
my
I was like,
God.
The way I was like paying, like really I was so frustrated. Like I was on the phone with my friend and I had to hang up because honestly,
the sister closed the account.
Honestly, I made the mistake. I'm not gonna blame.
Let me find out that sister in on it. The sister closed the account. Oh my God. Because she's probably not the only one that she did that to. Send it to my sister. My sister, send it to her. She probably ain't the only one.
Ooh. I make the mistake of letting the traumas of life get to me, you know? Like, seeing all these people die around me, it was really taking a toll on me. Like, it was really making me go crazy. And it still is making me go crazy. Because
I understand you wanted to get away. You want to just a change of scenery to forget about your problems. But girl, don't let that get in the way of rational judgment. There's even a lot more scammers than ever because of this whole thing. You really had to be on your P's and Q's. You gotta sharpen up. Okay, you may fall into depression for a while, but your antenna should be up constantly. You should be on alert, honey. Cause you mess around and won't have no place to live. Or what if you get over there and something happened to you? Or she set you up to get robbed? Or worse?
Honestly, like at the end of the day, what is rent compared to living life? I don't know. That's what I was thinking at the time. It doesn't make sense now, but honestly, I should have just. Oh my God, I made a mistake. That's the main point I'm trying to make. And honestly, I made this video not to slander Mary Jane, but to tell you guys to be careful of the things you see on social media.
No mercy. No mercy. If someone has some type of event and you're thinking, all this stuff going on, I just want to get away. And you trust this person because you watch their videos, you watch their Instagram, you truly believe that they are a Christian and they're going to do the right thing, and they're not going to scam people. They're going to do what's right. And you think they're legit. Only to be given the runaround to the point where you got to go to your bank. Then she put her sister in it. No. No, it's not slander when it's the truth, honey. And you showed the receipts. It's not slander, it's the truth. Slander is when people go around telling lies about you that's not true. They should say at least alleged. If you got receipts that you gave the woman money and there was like the other woman claimed, she claimed she booked the hotel and flight. Well, what's the confirmation numbers? Where's the confirmation? So she go look it up for herself. I guess that's what she said. Wait a minute, but I never gave you my passport information. Then I guess she put it in her name. She booked it in her name so they could be able to. Child, I don't know. But we're gonna hear the testimony of the person that actually went over there and what she went through. But no mercy. Keep telling your story. If it happened to you, keep telling your story.
Don't let social media deceive you. First of all, don't let social media deceive you. Second of all, before you make a decision, take a deep breath and really think and pray about it before you make that decision. Because I've also noticed that I'm a very impulsive person. Whenever I get stressed or angry or upset or even happy, I just do stuff that are so impulsive. And honestly, I did something that was impulsive and detrimental to my housing situation. And honestly, I would not wish that on anybody. This could happen to anybody. And I was so vexed that this was happening to me and a whole Igbo babe. How do you finesse a whole Igbo babe? Oh my God, I'm crying. Like, I'm really so upset because I thought it was so unfinessable. But when you're like really in your feelings and you're really swamped in your thoughts, like, it's really hard for you to make the right decisions, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm just advising you to take steps and decisions when you're in a clear headspace and not when you're upset.
So I can see the rest of that on her channel. Wow. That shit is just crazy. Watch out for these scammers, honey. Watch out for them. The last part I'm going to play is these group of women that have been scammed. I was trying to find the other video. I guess she put it on private. I don't know. I can't find it now. The women on Instagram, they did an Instagram live together. And one of them, I think either one or two of them actually went over there to Dubai to meet with Mary, and she's going to describe her experience over there with her. Here's, let me see, here's a 3-minute video. It said Mary Jane Byram interview with a victim part 1. Lord. Oops. Okay, there's some music going on.
Elena Johnson, 31-year-old mother of 3, had dreams of traveling to Egypt. That dream became a reality when her favorite YouTuber, Mary Jane Byram, posted a post on Instagram that she had an all-inclusive package trip, 5 days, flight and hotel included, to Egypt.
Now, so far as we've seen, this is the 3rd victim. I believe she's one of the ones that was on that Instagram live that we're going to watch next. This is Mary Jane right here. This woman's face been blotted out. I don't know who she is. And this is her. Okay.
Elena says that everything was kind of okay in the beginning until she got to the hotel room in Egypt. That's when she learned that Mary Jane had not actually paid for the hotel room, as she said that it was included in the package. Stay-at-home military wife Elena Johnson had to then pay for her room out of money that she had not planned on using. Elena tried to maintain a jovial spirit about things. After all, she was with her favorite YouTuber. However, the situation became a bit more uncomfortable when Mary Jane Byram began to ask Elena to borrow large sums of money.
Oh, that was in April. That was around the time that other young lady showed up. She was trying to get her rent money back. Hey, Elena, could you come back down here when you get the chance? LOL. The bank just shut my card off and I'm short on cash. If I could borrow 600 Egyptian until the bank pull. Ooh. So now you using your subscribers as your own personal bank, lady. You using your subscribers as your own personal fucking bank. Get a fucking job. Don't you work for the Emirates? Or that's a lot too.
Know your fucking place, trash.
You are trash, lady. Oh my God, you are fucking trash. See, I used to watch her, but I watch people. But I'm not all that deceived by them and starstruck. Hey, hon, how are you? You're trash. Trash.
Over and over again. Elena stated in so many words that Mary Jane appeared to be manipulating her way out of paying for her meals, and she had...
I literally had to beg the hotel staff here to let me extend my reservation without paying until my card started working. They allowed me to, and it's literally just got turned back on this morning. I went downstairs to extend both our stays here at the Marriott and got cash out to pay your bank. And I was gonna meet you for lunch, but you left. You probably wasn't there.
Trouble at the hotel with her room.
Girl.
On more than one occasion, Elena paid for not only her activities,
Trash.
but Mary Jane's activities as well. Elena shared that Mary Jane seemed to be full of excuses about where her money was, issues with her card, etc. There was one point in the trip where Elena shared that she pretty much felt ghosted by Mary Jane and she had no information.
We're going to read this. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging today. Hey, Elena. This is from Mary Jane. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging today. I wasn't feeling well at all, and I went to the hospital just to get checked up on. I'm completely fine. Just really, really overworked and tired. Yeah, overworked from scamming. They actually gave me medicine and I went to sleep for hours. I didn't have my phone. I couldn't get in contact with you. I'm just not going to wait for your flight. I would just buy a new one for you. So sorry for any confusion or stress. I'm back to the hotel now so I can straighten things out. Oh, so you were sick. Oh, you were sick. I'm telling you, People, y'all guys to be careful. You're trash. That's what you are, lady. Girl, bye.
Of her flight to get home. That is when Elena decided to take matters into her own hands. She reserved transportation to the second room that Mary Jane said that she had booked. Upon her arrival to the second hotel and speaking
so
with
not only this woman paid her money to go there, she got to spend additional money to house this homosexual or whatever the fuck she is. She had to go over there thinking she's going to be a host. And this woman going to take her off around Dubai. No. She's there to fund her. Sponsor her, apparently. Oh, pay for my meals. Pay for my room. Are you serious, lady? They get mad when you want your money back. You trash. Like I said, when I watched her years ago, I wasn't like a follower. I would watch her. There's people that I watch, and there's people that I watch once in a while. I may not even be subscribed to, but I may watch once in a while, and she's one of those people. I'm not starstruck or influencer, whatever the fuck she's supposed to be. Influencer? What does she influence? How to scam? How to stay in 5-star hotels for free? On subscribers' budget or money?
Bruh.
What does she influence? How to be a bum overseas? Like, the fuck?
Desk, she quickly learned that Mary Jane had never booked her a room at the second hotel either. Elena paid for her hotel accommodations and then turned to her husband for support in getting home.
Wow.
Elena stated that Mary Jane didn't resurface to respond to any of her messages until after she informed Mary Jane that her husband had bought her a flight to get home.
Now she knows she in some deep shit. Hey, Elena, I'm sorry for leaving you hanging today. I was feeling well, blah, blah, blah. So, I guess she responded, Elena, I hope everything is okay. My husband bought my ticket already. Since it was last minute, it was about $1,000, which will be okay if you just Zelle me that amount. Since I did pay the full $2,000, that's all I ask of you. I did pay for our pyramid. Ooh, she paid for the excursion trip. I did pay for our pyramid, food, and what's that say? The can fare? Or she mean car fare? My husband is getting mad because I spent more than my budget. Oh my God, her husband's pissed off.
Elena did ask Mary Jane to reimburse her for the flight arrangements that she had to pay for. To that which Mary Jane did agree that she would
because
do.
that $2,000 supposed to cover the flight and hotel. Wow.
Elena stated that Mary
Trash.
Jane became increasingly difficult to keep up with after agreeing to pay her back for the flight arrangements. Watch part 2 to see my personal interview with Elena, where she tells her experience with Mary Jane Byer.
Oh my. Oops. Let me see if we can find part 2 on Kill. Let me see if we can find part 2. This is really recent. She just uploaded this a few days ago, actually. Part 2, the interview. Jet Setter Family Short. We ain't gonna go through the whole thing, but y'all could see it for yourself. We gonna tiptoe. We gonna tiptoe. This is the channel. I'm gonna subscribe to it and like it, so y'all go check it out. We gonna skim through it, y'all. We gonna skim through it. Fair use. My commentary on it. Fair use, guys, for you, cause I gotta get to the beloved thing, and I'm gonna end it. This beloved situation is a mess. Not her, but the alleged lawsuit. I'm gonna get to that.
What happened from the beginning of your experience to the end of your experience?
Okay, so around mid-March, Mary Jane Byarm posted on Instagram that she was hosting a trip to Egypt, and she also put the price that said $2,000, and that included flight and hotel. And I thought it was too good to be true, but I messaged her and told her I was interested, and I made sure that, I asked her, is this the real Mary Jane, just to make sure, I'm not just giving my money to a fake Mary Jane. But she was, at the time, she was very nice, and she told me that we can FaceTime on Instagram, and we did. And she gave me all the information I needed, from when I'll arrive, where I'm staying, and what's included. And she said flight, hotel, and visit to the pyramids. So, and after the phone call, I Zelled her the money, which was under Christina, her sister's account. So
again, another one. Oh my God, another one that Zelled it to her sister account. And again, you didn't do this. Again, you didn't have questions. Girl, this should have been up. Scam alert, scam alert, scam alert, scam alert, scam alert.
Bitch, you stupid.
I ain't calling her a bitch. I ain't calling that.
As soon as I sent all that out, a few weeks passed by, and I'm like getting like a little nervous because I hadn't heard from her, and I messaged her on Instagram and just saying, hey, just how you doing? Do you have my flight confirmation yet? Just getting like a little worried because the day's coming up close, and I know I have to take the test for the PCR test before flying. So, but still no reply, and still blowing up her Instagram. And finally, I'm like, could you just like refund me? And then she replies like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never check my messages on Instagram, so just text me. And I text her. I had her number anyways, but I just didn't want to like bother her too much. And I thought if I text her, that I must be like done with the trip, and I really wanted to go. So, and I didn't want to be annoying as well. So I texted her, and she told me like, just give me the time of your test, and I'll book your flight. And I called my the clinic, made an appointment for my test, and then she booked my flight right then and there. But it was like cutting it really close. Like she booked my ticket like 3 days before the flight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
3 days before the flight. That means that costs more money. The fuck?
Airplane, which is a long flight at the time, like from North Dakota to Colorado, from Colorado to Frankfurt, Germany, from Frankfurt to Cairo. So she was nice and met up with me at the airport. It took her like an hour, I think, for her to arrive. But she still came and picked me up. And as soon as we got to the hotel, I noticed it wasn't the hotel we're supposed to stay at, which was fine. But when we got to the hotel, at the front desk, she said she didn't have enough money, so she told me to pay half that day.
What?
And she said she'll go to ATM later or something. So I paid for half of my hotel, which I thought was weird because I thought my hotel was included,
That's what I'm
I didn't
saying.
deal with it.
For
that day.
$2,500.
First time, I didn't want to be rude. So she said that she'll message me on Instagram in the morning and we can just meet downstairs for breakfast. And then the next day comes, we meet for breakfast, and I noticed when we're done eating, she was saying like we're going to pyramids after we're done eating. And I noticed that she had her receipt that she didn't pay for the breakfast, but I paid for mine. But,
So you were given your breakfast receipt before you paid?
We're done eating, and they kind of like watch you, and then they give you a receipt, and you're supposed to like pay right then and there. But she didn't pay hers. They did ask, and she just said like hold on or something, but she just kind of like got up and left.
Oh.
I guess I'll bill her later. I don't know, but
she dined and dashed. She dined and dashed. She probably told them, I think she know a little bit of Arabic. Probably told them, oh, she gonna pay. And left. Act like she was going to the bathroom or something.
At the hotel,
Girl.
to find a cab, and it was actually really, really close to the pyramids. So it was like maybe like a 5-minute drive. But when we get there, she told me, again, she doesn't have cash on her. So to give her, I think she asked for 800 Egyptian pounds. And told me to like wait.
She lied.
She's like where we were standing. She's like,
oh, she probably did have.
She's like, I'm just gonna bargain, and
she don't took not only your money, that young girl money, which was $1,000 she didn't pay back, plus others. So she's sitting on about maybe $5 to $6 grand. I'm just estimating, cause I think there's others, and she ain't had no money to pay.
Like they're gonna find out we're like tourists or something like that. So I'm pretty sure I'm like okay. So I waited. So
and I'm trying to figure out why her husband had to give her airline ticket back home. What, the ticket wasn't round trip? Cause didn't she say Mary J bought her a ticket where it was one way? And that wasn't a red flag? Was it and if the ticket was one way, it had to been one way because her husband had to buy her airline ticket to get home. You ain't sending me no one-way motherfucking ticket. Because that means I may not be able to come back. And that didn't send no, like, alert to you? A red flag? Girl, I don't know what's wrong with these people that struck on these content creators and these influencers. I don't care who you are. Nope. If some ain't right, some ain't right. Don't be afraid to speak up. If you want your money, be like, hey, I want my money back. It's yours. You work hard for that.
But we go in.
And then you know, most of that was probably the stimulus money. She taking these people's stimulus money, payments, girl. You ain't shit.
Know your fucking place. Know your fucking place. Trash. Know your fucking place. Trash.
She ain't shit, y'all. That shit is crazy. She ain't shit.
My ticket for the Giza, and on the ticket, the pyramid said it was only 200 Egyptian pounds. So, but you know, we get.
Out of curiosity for the viewers, in American dollars, how much is 800 Egyptian dollars?
800 would be so.
Do you roughly remember?
Just guess. Take a
Hold
estimate.
on, it's
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. 800 Egyptian pounds to US. That's 51 US dollars. This heifer done stole and scammed at least over $5,000 out of several women around that same time. And she ain't had $50 in her pocket. She's trash.
Bruh.
Wow. And that still didn't send antennas up at that point. That still didn't send no antennas up.
Now, do you recall what a dollar?
This is not doing the way the times is now. This is not the time to be gullible and starstruck on people. This is more the time to wake up. You could admire someone, but you could also call out BS when you see it or recognize it and get away from that. You don't always have to say yes and oblige to someone. They doing wrong and something ain't right. Man, that's some niggerish stuff. Very niggerish. I don't care how proper and how much of a girl next door Mary Jane is. That is some hood shit. I'm sorry. Some freeloading, ninja-ish stuff. I said what I said.
So.
Right, Larissa? Trash.
So about like $50, I guess.
Okay.
So whatever, 50.
sensible.
And
Cause you're the only one who she took money from. Where's the money
so
going,
we did
man?
camel ride, horseback riding, all that for maybe 2 hours, like 2.5 hours. And then at the end we had to pay for the owner for the like our tour guide, which was like the people that like own the horse and the camels.
Now when she said we,
And-
does she mean her? Out of her pocket? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Which is like really stressful because you have like all this like men screaming in your face and I don't know what they're saying, and obviously they're gonna like bid the highest number, you know, but
Yeah.
she didn't really seem to bargain a lot with them. She just kind of kept like ignoring them, and I just felt like stressed out because I just wanted to like pay them and I just wanted to know like how much. I just want to get it done over with. But anyway, she didn't have the cash, so I paid for both of ours.
Oh my
And then we
God.
go back to the hotel.
Oh my God.
And we have lunch, and she told me like she was like, let's go to the mall.
She just used this one, but on the Instagram, I saw some of the Instagram when they did the Instagram live together. The other people that got scammed, the other woman that went and met up with her, she put out the hotel. I guess she ain't have enough money for her, honey. She ain't had enough money for. She got mad, I guess, over it was like not a disagreement, but it was like a statement she made, and she put it out the fucking room. Wait a minute, I spent $25,000 to get over here. You ain't putting me out no fucking room. I'm gonna put your ass out. I'm put your motherfucking ass out. Shit, take my money.
Before we go into the mall, I told her, can I just go to like my room and just like wear something comfortable, you know?
You know what I would have told her?
Like, sure.
Even if I had money on me, you know what I would have told her? Just to test out. I ain't got no more money. I would act like I'm just as broke as that bitch. And just to see how she gonna fucking act.
Stayed at the hotel
Cause she
restaurant.
thinks she rich.
And then and then I noticed that my room key wasn't working, so I had to like go all the way to the front desk because the room wasn't paid for. So I just go in and just pay for my room. I just had a feeling like she wasn't
And
gonna
you
pay,
know
so
why
I just didn't want to.
these people target women? Because we are the largest consumers. We will buy stuff, okay? And they know that we want something. We want to pay for. We want to buy it. We want it. And they know our husbands and our spouses or our partners will give it to us the money to get it. What we want to make us happy. And these people, these little predators know that shit. They bank on that shit. Why do you think majority of these content creators, most of their supporters are women? Think about it. Most of these supporters are women. They're not really the men. Unless you showing off some tits or whatever like that. I'm just saying. Unless you showing off some boobies or something and giving them something to come to look at. You know, some of these women like want to see the boobies too. You know, I gotta see my own, but 'cause I got enough for myself to. But I'm just saying, majority of them go look at these. I'm not a pocket watcher, but look at some of these content creators and these people giving them like donations and stuff. Look who they are. The majority of them are women. And that's who these little predators prey on. See, she used her looks. That little girl next door, that valley girl, beach bunny voice. And I'm accomplished, I've traveled, I had scholarships and blah blah blah. But I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus Christ. They're like, oh, she's a Christian woman, so she gonna do right there. Wrong.
Drama. It was like my second.
And it's gonna be hard to prosecute her if she's going from country to country, cause she's supposed to be in London now.
First real day in Egypt, so I just didn't want any drama, so I'm like, I'll just pay.
So over there, the way the rooms work is even if your stuff is in there,
the room will lock if you.
I think if it's past checkout time, I think the room key will lock. You have to pay.
Okay.
That's how they work. So I go to the front desk and just pay. And I'm just in my room, just getting ready. And then she messaged me on Instagram saying, hey, could you come down? Can I borrow 600 Egyptian pounds, to pay for my meal? Because, sorry, my card isn't working right now. My bank's shut down because
that's
there was issues
about
with my bank or something. Because I'm in Egypt and
$30.
America is the time is in the middle of the night or something like that. I'm just okay. And I'm thinking but she owes me a lot of money right now.
So what the fuck? She need her to pay for her meals. How the fuck she was gonna pay for her meals if she didn't come to Egypt? Is she gonna starve? She think that's her mother or something? Girl, you better get you a fucking job or something, or stop scamming these people and actually work for real. Sound something. I work for the Emirates. Really? What you doing with your money? Are you a addict or something? You on that shit? You on cocaine or something? What's going on? What's really going on? You got a pimp or something? You gotta get him all the money? What's going on? Why when this woman come there, you got no money? You already sitting on about $5,000 of US dollars, and you ain't got $50 to pay for your fucking meal?
Know your fucking place, trash.
Wow.
So, we go in the cab, we go to the mall. Of course, I pay for the cab ride. And we're just walking around the mall. We did nothing but walk around. I'm just 300 times we're walking around the mall. Literally, there's nothing to do. We probably had a Starbucks. But that was it. And it's getting kind of late, so I'm just getting tired. It's been a long day for me, from the pyramid to the mall and stuff, just walking around all day. I feel like we could have done something more exciting than. Yeah. I thought she knew more Egypt. She literally didn't know anything about Egypt at all. And I realized she just likes to stay at the hotel. She's a hotel junkie. I think she likes to go to cool places.
Yeah, she's a hotel junkie. Go from hotel to hotel.
She really explores. But that's what I think.
Even when she was living in China, it looked I think she was living there with her sister at the time, because her sister I'm starting to think she probably wasn't really a student. I don't know. Even though she did take a video of her being in the classroom, and they supposed to be learning Chinese or something, that could have been her sister's school. And she's just there. Now, from what my understanding is, when I watched her, she did some modeling jobs. Now, I could believe that, but what's going on with that? Was she coming in late and they had to fire her? What's really going on? She's full of shit.
I don't know. She just said, a lot of stuff about Egypt, and later I found out, from the locals, everything she said wasn't, true. She didn't really do her research. I don't know. She was wrong with a lot of stuff. And, I'll get to later, but
a whole fraud.
It's getting late, so I'm
so she basically be taking y'all money, go on these little excursions, take pictures, do pictures for the gram, and fool y'all to thinking she's living this fabulous life over there in Cairo. Well, she's just she said, she's just a hotel junkie. She jumped from hotel to hotel, wait for. See which sucker gonna actually get on a plane to come over there, and you basically have to sponsor her. What the fuck? What the hell she was doing over there in China? She ain't get no degree or nothing? To the point where she could actually get a career and earn her own money, so she don't have to take advantage of women like that. That's a housewife who had to go get money from her military husband. And then that working woman who needed to pay her rent. And it was 2 other women videos I seen too. No, 3 actually. So you sitting on, lady, I'm gonna just estimating $5,000, and you ain't even have $50 for your meal. Girl, bye. Well, that's enough on that. I'm gonna move on to the Instagram video they did. You guys could check the rest of this video out, cause it's like 30 minutes long. I'm gonna go back and watch it myself, cause that shit is just fucking crazy. That's the name of the channel, so you guys can go check it out. And I'm gonna check out the Instagram video here. This is the full one, but I might have to skim through it because I want to get into this V-Love thing. Folks,
Y'all
this
are
really
going to kill me. My phone cut off.
Even like, so when we went to the hotel, she would say that her bank was not working.
Now the one that's talking, that's the other woman. She put her out the hotel room. She went over there too. The women at the bottom actually met her. The woman at the top paid, but they asked for their refund back because they felt like something wasn't right. You notice the difference? Now this one right here, this is the one we just heard talking. Who we just heard her on the previous video on that interview. This is her talking to that other lady. So telling her experience. Now the one on the left right here at the bottom left is about to tell her experience.
Your live, and I heard what you guys were saying, and honestly, so though I was going to pay you guys for the trip to Dubai, I had my money out, I was going to pay, but my story with her was actually in December that I went, so it was Christmas, and honestly, I felt so bad because I left my family here. You know,
she went over there before they did. Well, the one on the left did. The bottom right. As you can see, she went before she did. Wow. Damn. Y'all gotta be careful, man.
There because I wanted to visit. I wanted a trip because I'm always working. I never have time for anything. And she actually was like, oh, you can come and stay with me and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, but like, I paid for everything. Like, I paid for like...
That's another one. That's another one that paid for everything. That's another one, y'all. She said, I paid for everything. Somebody invite you somewhere, especially if it's in a foreign country and they ain't got no money. Scam alert, scam alert, scam alert.
Happened too, like when I was there, I even saw that she was hosting the trips, but there was no one there. I saw that she was texting another girl. She would say like, oh, this girl is like saying that she paid for the trip, and like she was talking about people complaining. So my thing was because I respect like what she does and everything, and I didn't want to say anything because you know that's her job and I know that's what she does, and I didn't know anyone had problems with her. So at first I thought, if I say something, I know that she has like followers and people are gonna come and just, you know, I'll have to constantly defend myself. Like, I didn't know there was like other people having problems as well.
Mm-hmm. Those are my thoughts too. I mean, this is someone that was inspiring at first, you know?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, the immature, you know, there's kids watching too. They think that you want her life and all of that, but not that at all.
After that, I was traumatized. Like, I don't believe in no YouTubers at all because I'm like, this is not... Okay, so my problem was like that. So I went, I stayed with her and everything. And she was saying like crazy things, like, and I was just like, first of all, I've never seen her pray like one day that I was there. She doesn't have a Bible. Okay, like,
well, I'll
this
tell
is
y'all.
all she would say. No,
Wolf and
honestly,
cheap
it was
clothing.
really sad because even like so when we went to the hotel, she would say that her bank was not working, and that her sister was going to help her, and like I would go out, I would pay for everything.
There's always something wrong with the bank. Same excuse. My sister account. I ain't got an account, but I got $5,000 from you guys though. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money to eat. I ain't got no money for the hotel. I ain't got. What the fuck she was doing before y'all start going over there? Sleeping on the street?
I paid for the hotel. Every time we go out, we pay. Like, it was her birthday. Even got her like a nice gift.
I think
and like,
video. Yep.
Yeah, and it was her.
It probably wasn't even her birthday.
Nothing was because she would say horrible things that, like, well, I don't want to say because it's not my right to
Please
say.
say it.
You can say whatever you want.
Just,
You know,
blur out the
it's
bad
because
stuff.
honestly, I'm the type
Say
of
it.
person,
No
like,
mercy.
It's just that she'll say things that happened to her, like in her childhood, her own things.
Okay,
you know,
then you
it's
say
not
that.
mine to say. It's like personal stuff, but she would say all kinds of things that that it's like it doesn't make sense.
Does she say colorist things like about black people, like Elena said?
Honestly, here's the thing. I never wanted to say anything because I'm like, how am I gonna tell people, make a video and tell people that the people that watch her, like, she said horrible things. Like, I was there and she would say like things about the countries that she's been through, like India and stuff, like horrible things. I'm like, how am I gonna? My issue was not with just like her, was because she was saying so much crap about like other country, other religions. Because I'm like, first of all, I was like, okay, listen, if you travel around the world, you must be open-minded. You need to respect other people's beliefs, other people's religions, no matter what, even if you're Christian or whatever.
Right.
Because like I myself, I'm Christian. My mother married a Jewish man, and you know they don't believe in Jesus. And not for that, my stepdad never like try to convince me like otherwise. But I'm just saying,
something,
like,
Adria, that requires class. You have to be classy to be able to do that.
No, it's like open-minded, but it's sad because
she convinced herself that she's superior because of her traveling, but
exactly,
she
travels around the world, and you believe that she's open-minded because for that, even if you have a huge following, you need to be respectful of even other people's ideas. Because if you have many followers, you know, if someone thinks different than you cannot just go and think. But honestly, I want to say that when I was there, she would say horrible things about like racism that did not make sense to me, other people's religion. I was there, I did tour any tours and stuff. I learned about Dubai, and after like so one time, like on her birthday day, she just got like mad out of nowhere. And like, because honestly, when I was there, she would tell me to like take pictures of her all the time, and right?
She put you to work.
And I'm like, I paid to be here. I understand.
No, bitch, you should be taking pictures of me.
Do like a bunch of things for her. But me, nice, I was like, okay, I was.
What happened?
Okay, now I took so many pictures of her. I was like, can you please take a picture of me like so nicely after I did so many things for her? And she would be like with such a nasty attitude. And I'm like, and then at one point, like we were like in the car, and she was saying horrible things about like the gay like community, like horrible things about like we were talking about, I think I was, because I follow Nikita Dragon, like I love RuPaul's Drag Race, all of that. And I was like, oh, look at Nikita Dragon. She'll be like, she's not even a woman. She should be called like a man, like horrible things like that. And I'm like,
Well, if she's
No,
a drag queen,
I was
she's not a
like,
woman.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think you shouldn't say things like that.
Drag queens,
and
not all
this is
drag
ridiculous.
queens are
And then
trans.
she started like, she was like, oh, you don't agree with me, and then she blocked me like in the car, like blocked me, like
I don't know who that is, but not
and
all
then
drag
we went
queens are
back to the room. She walked in
girl,
front of
stop
me
it.
in the room that I was paying for. She
Oop.
like threw the key at me, locked me out of the room, and I was like, was your stuff there?
What?
Yes.
Lock me out
So
of my
what I
room.
did was after, like, so she threw the key at me, she locked me out of the room. I was waiting in the hall. I was just in shock because I was like, dude, I left my family during Christmas. Like,
Lock
my
me out of
mom,
my
like,
room.
she's here.
Hi, Mom.
She was like my mom sent me like Christmas sweaters for me and her to wear together and everything like that, and like she locked me out of the room, threw the key at me. I was such in shock that I didn't believe that this was happening because I was enduring the days. I was like, no, this girl is not like that. I'm like, there must be something.
She took
going
your
on.
money and locked you out your room.
And then I was like,
and you still there?
So then after that, she let me out of the room. I just stayed in the hall, like I was just waiting. Then she opened the door. I went inside, and then I just sit on the bed, and she kept like yelling and saying a bunch of things. I was just like, okay. And she's like, oh, it's my birthday. You're ruining my day. Blah blah blah. And then she made like an appointment to go to the spa, and then she went to the mall, like. Just like slapped the door at me, like, and I was like, listen,
that's how she went away with y'all money.
I don't know why I was so like stupid, but
that's
I was
how
just, like,
that's how it went away with y'all money.
Through, like, listen, I know it's your birthday, like we don't have to like argue, like everything is fine, like, you know, I'm here alone, da da da. And like she was like, whatever, like she made an appointment to go to the spa at the mall. She like left and like closed the door. And like I was just like,
wow.
I just was in this belief that this all was going on.
Right.
So yeah, I was by myself in a Muslim country, away from my family. So what I did was I called my mom, and honestly, I was so like evenly like scared to stay in the room. I took all of my stuff, like, and then I just went downstairs to the hotel lobby, and like at first, like I knew that she wasn't there, and I just got like another room for myself, but like I made sure like to no one like was to make sure that she didn't see me, but I just took all my stuff, and like I was really scared. And like honestly, I was so scared to even like see her in the lobby or something like that, because I hate confrontation.
Right.
I'm not like, and I was just like, yeah, she texted me to leave the room. Yeah, that's right, Mom. I forgot about that. So before when she left to go through the spot, like to the spot that I told you guys, like I was like, we don't have to do this. She like before like she blocked me, she texted me and was like, you need to leave the room right now. You need to leave.
What?
You need to leave.
You're her child now.
What? The fuck?
Because you're her child now.
Yeah, like I need to leave the room. Like, girl, what?
Like you gotta put your damn foot down. The fuck?
Used.
Right. She's used.
I felt terrible. I was alone in this.
Wait a minute. You gave her $25,000 plus she got money from you, plus she used you as her own personal camera woman, and she tell you got to leave. Girl, bye. I would have dragged her by her fucking hair and told her she gotta fucking leave. Bitch. She sung you. She sung you. You got sung. You was her personal fool. Now she used the other lady like that, but she ain't quite talked to her like she know who to fucking talk to like that. Cause she know that lady had a husband, or, you know, a family. She know who to fucking do that shit to. You gonna tell me to leave the fucking room because we had like a different of opinions or whatever. Like, really? She told her how she felt like she shouldn't say things like that because she told her how she felt, as she should, because shit, you paid your money. She should have sat there, ate it up, and enjoyed the trip. Trash. Man, she's trash.
I wasn't with my family. I'm like, she's experienced because she travels by herself, but I don't.
Right.
I think she's a hotel junkie because all she does, she says she travels a lot. Because so this is what I realized because I travel a lot.
Yes. And that hotel that we were staying, it was like $400 a day.
Ooh.
Okay, you guys.
American money?
The Marriott Mena in Cairo, that's like near the pyramids. So what I realized about Mary Jane was she says that she travels a lot and she does all this stuff. She knew nothing about Egypt, like, at all. I can tell she just travels somewhere, stays at a hotel.
No.
I told her,
No. Hold on.
She wants to eat at the hotel. Like, she knew nothing, like, at all, nothing about Egypt. She just goes back to her hotel. That's it.
I must add something. So you guys know that in Dubai, you know, like, the sheikh is allowed to have 4 wives, right?
Mm-hmm.
I learned so much when I was there, and I was like, yeah, isn't it so cool that here, like, their religion, like, they like to have 4 wives or whatever. It's just like, no, they're not allowed to do that. Like,
why not? It's their country.
Wife. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
Yo.
What? Everything, things that she would say about other things, like, I'm like, you travel around the world, how are you that, like, I hate to say ignorant, you don't learn about the country, you don't respect other people's religion because you talk trash about other people's religion. And before I was there, she had a friend that she went with, and she wouldn't stop saying things about this girl. And, like, at one point, I was basically a therapist. I was like, listen, you don't have to say things about, like, someone else. You know, focus on your life. Look, you're doing so good. You have your YouTube channel. Like, you don't have to, like, say those things about, like, this person. You know, like, just live your life. And she got offended, like, oh my God. Because honestly, I went there because I wanted to travel and experience something. Right. I'm not the kind of person that...
Okay, so you guys could see that whole interview there. I'm already over the 2-hour mark, and it's almost 8 o'clock. So I want to move on to the Blovelife alleged lawsuit situation, and I want to end it from there because I know there's going to be people that are going to watch the replay, and I'm going to end it from there. So you guys know, let me take this overlay off. Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna I gotta do some things real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Hey, show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Hey. Diamonds in my grill, you see me shine. 20 bows on that Cayenne when we ride. Hey, now show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Yeah. Just know I've been poppin' since Dr. Jason Chronic. Love all my hoes exotic. The back shots and she riding. Hey, I go for that gusto. Losing ain't an option. Check a bag and make deposits and deposits and deposits. Hey, you see me shining. Just know I've been grinding. Jason's too exclusive. 1-on-1, you'll never find it. I love the Chile weather. Cost all over buttons. You think you cannot flex it, you gon' have to. Hey, show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Hey, show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Hey. Diamonds in my grill, you see me shining. 20 bows on that Cayenne when we ride. Hey, now show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Yeah, you know who I be, bottle popper on the beach. But I go by Elijah and I'm always by the profit. Hey, the team hungry and ain't nothing finna stop us. Take a bag and make deposits in deposits in deposits. Hey, Mr. Still your girlfriend, yeah I see her checking. I just hope your game official. If she with me then she naked. Hey, top down, tree blowing, left sleeve glowing. Don't pump fake if you gon' stunt on it. And show me some. 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 Hey, show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Show me some. Hey. Diamonds in my scale, you see me shining. 24s on that Cayenne when we ride. Hey, now show me some. Show me some. Hey, show me some. Hey, show me some. Yeah.
Get out my way, I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, at a frequency, and way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup. Give me my space, I'm in my pride. I was a prisoner, all of the mind. Now I'm a traveler leading the line. They wanna cut me, I'm bleeding the vine. I'm gonna breathe, land of the slaves. No, we ain't free, still we do great. No, we ain't free, still we do great. Yeah, still we do great. I gotta say it and say it and say it again. Me and the devil ain't making amends. I've been a rebel since Lego and friends. I gotta make it and expand. I set the trend, king of the fall. Home with a winner, by spring I'll be gone. I don't be putting it all on the ground, so they never know what the hell I'll be on my way. I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, at a frequency, and way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Look, I was just a little bitty boy with hopes and dreams. Then those hopes they manifested to nobody dope as me. Hoop dreams, rap wars, it's pop culture, that's gorgeous. Skywalker, that force is quite strong that I'm born with. Fuck a goofy cornball clout chaser claiming rap. You the reason why I left. I got bored, I'll take it back. Y'all asleep, you taking naps while I'm busy taking names. Ho, lyrical assassin, cock it back, I'm taking aim. Get out my way, I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, at a frequency, and way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Get out my way. Get out my way. Get out my way. Get out my way. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Pick your spot, pick your poison, pick some cotton, pick my brain. Get out my way, I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, at a frequency, and way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup, layup. Get out my way, I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, at a frequency, and way up, way up. Get out my way, it's too easy, it's a layup. Get out my way.
I'm back. Get out my way. Get out my way. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and that's it. The other thing was like a little too long. Would have been longer than that, but would have found the other videos. But I got the gist of it. She's trash. She's just watch out for her, because there's videos about her that's coming out, and everybody ain't gonna say the same thing that don't know each other. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get on to Blovelife. Let me stop this share. So you guys know, I think it happened last year when Blovelive's younger sister Jada was murdered. She was killed tragically, and Blovelife had mentioned it in one of her videos. And she said she pretty much got the story the same way the news did. She was under the impression that the murder happened over hair, because I think her sister was selling hair. She was in the business of selling hair or whatever, and they got in a dispute about it. Now, let's see. Let me show you guys the news thing. Homicide, 26-year-old, 27-year-old. Okay. This is Blovelife sister Jada, who was tragically murdered. Jada Mills. She got killed. Rest in peace. My condolences still go out to her. So this is the whole story. A 27-year-old Waterloo woman was identified as a person killed in weekend homicide, as condolences poured on social media. Waterloo police released the woman named Tuesday morning as Jada J. Young Mills, 27. However, the Facebook page where the family and friends are posting condolences, the woman name is spelled Jada Mills. My beautiful stepdaughter has passed away. You guys can go check this out. Not sure if this is the I think that's the picture of the woman that killed her. Well, the person that shot her name is Lysandra Johnson, age 36. Now, let me give y'all a summary of what's going on. Lysandra's aunt, she's like a radio personality or whatever like that. She came out stating that what Blovelife said in her video was false. It wasn't true. And she gave the real story of what happened. And the story of her being killed over here was a lie. It was some lie that they could, they made up for the police. But I'm going to play the video of Lysandra aunt giving her story about her understanding about what happened. And why she wants to sue Blovelife. Which I don't think she had a case personally, but I'll get my commentary doing that. But that's the woman that killed her, and now I think she may be out of jail on bail. I'm not sure. This is a picture of Jada's sister who died years before. She died in due to gun violence, which is just crazy. She died in 2014. That's tragic to me. But I think she's suing over this video that Blovelife did. Let me see. Let me find out. It's the thumbnail where she held up the obituary of her sister. I lost my sister over some nonsense. That's the title of the that's the title of the video. So what? I guess you guys will go check it out. That's the title of the video. Let's see. That's the title of the video. I lost my sister over some nonsense. So that's the title of the video that the aunt of the person that killed Belove's sister is claiming, because they're claiming self-defense. Now I'm gonna play the aunt's video later, but this is the video I believe she's suing her over. Let me see. Let me skim through and see if she. Get to the part where that's the part where she talked about her obituary. Okay. Okay. Now it's supposed to be her younger half sister that passed away. So I don't think they were like, I don't know the dynamics of it, but I think from what, because I saw this video before, they didn't like speak frequently. You know what I mean? They spoke, but not that much. Because, you know, people have busy lives sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I called my sister. Because I think I took her thing, and I'm not sure if she had another one.
She looking at her obituary.
Mm-hmm. Put that thing up against my mouth like I ate.
Damn, I should have took down the timestamps and stuff.
But my mouth is not trying.
But I remember her mentioning things like the whatever she mentioned in this video is pretty much what
I was like, what? She's telling me she dead. Somebody shot her in her heart. And this is all over some hair, y'all. Over some hair. My sister Jada lost her life over some hair. And I'm gonna leave a link of the I'm gonna leave a link that you guys can see the
okay, I'm gonna pause it because I think that's what she's gonna like breaking. Okay, here's the link of the story, right? That's the link. Let's see, we click it. Wait a minute, I don't know what this link is. I don't think this link ain't working anymore. I clicked the link, it ain't working anymore. See, y'all can see it. Hold up. When I click the link, it's not working. See, this is the link. Click here. Oh, I think that may be the wrong one. See the link details on my sister. Okay. I clicked the wrong link. God damn it. Now there is the link right here. I thought it was his name. Jada Young, 27. Unit Point Allen Hospital, gunshot wounds. Injury after shooting what happened on Saturday, November 14. Lasandra A. Johnson, 36, was arrested and charged first-degree murder in Young Mill's death. If it was self-defense, it wouldn't be first-degree, right? I'm not mistaken. She was found unresponsive, lying on the floor. I guess that's her house. An argument that escalated into a physical fight. Officers, they talked to several witnesses who said Johnson and Mills had gotten into an argument that escalated into a fight. According to the criminal complaint, others broke up the fight. Then Johnson got a gun from her vehicle. Witnesses told police that Johnson then pointed the gun at Young Mills and shot her. Investigators later interviewed and arrested Johnson in connection with the incident. Now this according to what the aunt says, is totally different story. They say Johnson told them that Mills and several others was assaulting her, and that Johnson admitted to firing her handgun, but said she only fired a warning shot in the air. So she's claiming self-defense right here. She is currently in custody in the Black Hawk County Jail. Her bond is cash only and set to $1 million. She's scheduled to appear in a court. What makes them think she had $1 million? She got money? She got money like that put on the post bill up to $1 million? That's crazy. So, right here, it didn't say that it was over here. I don't believe it. Unless I'm missing something, y'all let me know. I don't see anything where it says over here. I don't really want to play the video because you know how YouTube is. So you guys could check it out later on for yourself. Let me see. Let me put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You can check it out. Yeah, I could check. I'm gonna put it on the news story. And then V-Love. Then I'm gonna go back to the B-Loves. Oh, y'all couldn't see the thing because it opened up in another link. But then, you know, all y'all gotta do is just click the link and read it for yourself. Let's say copy. It's right below this video. So this is the video basically what Johnson's aunt went to sue over, and let's see, I got the window open here. Her name is Tawana Murphy. I'm gonna show let me share it. Her name is Tawana Murphy. That's the aunt of the woman who shot B-Love's life sister. That's the video she was talking about. Okay, that's her channel. You want to go over there. That's her channel. And I'm gonna play. It's titled B-Love and Andrea. I guess Andrea, that's B-Love's sister, lied on Lysandra Johnson.
My name is Tawana Murphy. I'll tell you a little bit about myself before I go into the story. I am a radio and TV personality in Memphis, Tennessee. In fact, if you can look behind me, I am the owner of my own radio station. I'm the first Black female station owner in Memphis, Tennessee. I wanted to come back and piggyback off of Miss V-Love's video, who is the sister of Jada Mills, and the incident that happened in Waterloo, Iowa, with my niece, Lysandra.
But she's the sister of Andrea too. Andrea too. What are you talking about? Why are you talking to B-Loves?
Andrea Johnson. First of all, V-Love. You are number one, you are up for a lawsuit for defamation of character. And I'm going to tell you why you're up for defamation of character in a little bit. But what I wanted to say is this. I am sending my apologies.
It's not defamation, ma'am, if your niece actually killed her sister. That's not a lie. Your niece actually killed her sister. She ain't know your niece like that. Just like you don't know her sister. And why you suing her and Andrea? Why? Because she ain't got the money in the stacks like V-Lowe's had? Lady, you full of shit. You full of shit. I'm sorry, but you are.
First, for Jada Mills' family, yourself, Jada Mills' family, and the kids, because no kid needs to be without their mom. So I'm just going to put that out there first, and I am going to send my condolences to the family. Number two, I'm going to tell the real story and what happened. You are subject to be sued for $1 million. Let me just put it out there for you, baby. You are subject to be sued for $1 million because you have the story wrong. Defamation of character is what you did. You said in your video that the fight happened in the house. Lysandra left the house, went and got a gun, came back and shot Jada Mills. False. False. That's not what happened.
Lady, she already said what the news story said. So why you not suing the news? Why you're not suing the news company? But you suing her? What sense does that make? And why you're speaking and her parents ain't speaking and coming out? If they're still alive. Because I don't know. I'm not, they may be deceased. Why you the only one in the family speaking out talking about lawsuits? You full of shit.
And just like me, I waited 3 weeks before I even touched the story because I had to find out all details of that story and what happened. So I had to separate me being Lysandra Johnson's auntie versus being the radio and TV personality and find out what really happened in that story and what happened to Jada Mills. So here we go. You ready? You ready, V-Love, for the story? Let me tell you the story. This is the story.
This is the story, y'all. This is the story. This is the real story, y'all.
Real story, okay? Lysandra Johnson had just got over COVID-19. Her boyfriend, Christopher Harrington, drove her to Shahara Harrington's house. They sat in the car for 20 minutes. Lysandra was on the passenger side. They sat in the car for 20 minutes. No more than 2 minutes later, Chris got out the car. No more than 2 minutes later, 3 cars pull up. One pulls in the back of Lysandra, one pulls on the side, and one is like cat a corner. And they block Lysandra in from 3 ways, and she could not get out. Okay? 3 young ladies jump out the car. Shahara, who is the friend of Jada Mills, and this third woman, which is Gloria Bowden, jumps out the car, and they jump into Lysandra Johnson's car. Lysandra Johnson asked them to get out of her car, but they refused to get out of Lysandra Johnson's car. Shahara Harrington, who is a sister of Christopher Harrington, who is the boyfriend of Lysandra Johnson, tells Lysandra, "I would beat your ass. But because I just got over surgery, I got my goon squad, Jada and Gloria, to come whoop your ass." Lysandra asked them again to get out of her car because she couldn't move. Now, this is the video. I seen the video. Know your facts, V-Love, before you threw the story out there. These 3 women were jumping on Lysandra Johnson in the car. Lysandra was trying to get them off of them. At one point, she jumped out and run around and get on the other side because she was trying to get away. But they were attacking her, so she jumps in the other side of the car and she's trying to fight her way out. And at one point, she yells, "I got a gun." But Jada was the one that was rushing her. The other 3 was pulling her hair, biting on her, kicking her, and she was trying to get out. She grabbed her gun. She tried to shoot a warning shot, but because all of the 3 girls were jumping on her, she shot the warning shot, but this warning shot hit Jada in the heart. She didn't mean to kill Jada. She was just trying to get 3 of them off of them. It's called survival mode, V-Love. She was in survival mode. Now put yourself in that predicament as if it was you blocked in always and couldn't get out. You're going to fight for your life. Just like Jada got 3 kids, Lysandra got 4. She is a business owner. She has a bachelor's degree. She has a master's degree. She got more money than Jada could ever have. Okay?
Oh, wait a minute. Wouldn't that be considered defamation? What she's trying to say is her niece got more money than Jada. She's talking like Jada when she ain't nothing. Isn't that considered defamation of character according to her? Because all Beloved is said she's only repeating what was told to her. And yes, she said it on her platform because that's what was on the news or whatever, or was told to her by police. But if it wasn't true, why you just didn't contact her instead of coming on YouTube or whatever, talking about you gonna sue her? You have no case, ma'am.
She has money. Money ain't no problem. So she was not fighting over hair. Yes, her and Jada got into it over some hair a while back, but she let that go. And she moved on. This fight was not Jada's fight.
A while back.
Jada jumped in Sahara's fight. This was Sahara's fight. It was not Jada's fight. Jada just caught the end of the stick. Jada should have not. Now, from my understanding, Jada has never been in any trouble. She has never. She grew up with my son. So she has never been in any trouble. She really wasn't a fighter. I do understand that. I know that about her. Because, like I said, she grew up with my son. But Shahara Harrington put her up to jumping on Lysandra. So we're going to tell the truth about the story.
So why don't you sue Shahara? Oh, that's right. Shahara ain't a millionaire, right?
Now, the story is truthful. Lysandra just went to court for a bail hearing. We saw the video. And the video is just like I stated. She still couldn't get out. She had to maneuver and try, because what she did was she was on the passenger side. She ran around the passenger and got in the driver's side because she was trying to get away from them. But they all jumped in her car again and was still hitting on her, fighting her, pulling her hair, biting her. They were still attacking her. Lysandra keeps a gun. She's licensed to carry. She keeps a gun on her. So she kept the gun on her, and she told them she had a gun. Back up. She just wanted them off of her. But Jada and Gloria Bowden, Jada Mills, Gloria Bowden, and Shahara Harrington kept jumping on Lysandra. It was a warning shot. It wasn't supposed to kill Jada.
So
she didn't even know she hit
girls.
Jada.
So
here's where the good part come in, V-Love. Let me get myself together. Here's where the good part came in. The girls took Jada into the house. That's how she got in there. They walked Jada in the house, and they were trying to figure out how they were going to maneuver the story when the police came, how they was going to fix it up to make Sandra the bad guy. So the story that they told was they were fighting in the house. Lysandra left and got the gun. Lysandra never left the scene. In fact, she had to hit one car on the edge and go over 2-3 yards in order to get out. So Lysandra didn't mean to kill Jada. 2 lives are gone here. I understand that. So somebody said, well, Lysandra's going to be in jail the rest of her life. No, she's not. In fact, Lysandra's going to be out next week. Because the video shows Lysandra was innocent. It was a self-defense. It was a stand your ground move. She was fighting for her life. Just like Jada got 3 kids, Lysandra got 4. And number 1, they too grown to be fighting. That's number 1. Number 2, Jada Mills let Shahara Harrington boost her up to fight Jada. Didn't know that it was going to be her last day. Didn't know it was going to be her last fight. Now, I feel sorry for the family. I pray for the family. I have condolences for the family because that's not how it's supposed to went down. Lysandra ain't even supposed to be out there fighting. Lysandra was sick. She just got over COVID-19. She was weak. She wasn't trying to fight. She was just trying to get home to her kids like anybody else. Imagine yourself, V-Love, trapped. 3, 4 women jumping on you. You got a gun. You want to get home to your kids. You want to live to see the next day. You gonna go into defense mode. Anybody will go into defense mode if they got 3, 4 people jumping on them. So the story that you put out there, that all of these thousands of people seen, it was a lie, V-Love, and you are going to be sued for it. When I get done, you will have YouTube.
Why is she getting sued for something that was told to her by police? Or whoever told her. Why are you suing her and not Adrian? It said B-Love and Adrian lied on Lysandra. Why you want to sue her? Oh, yeah, she got the bigger bag. That's why. You see how people do us?
You won't have nothing.
Who like this do our own? Why she ain't going after the news people? Or the detectives or whoever told the story? Why she's not going after the way she told it, the women who enticed Jada to fight her niece? Why you ain't talking about suing them? You went on your platform and you told the story. And I'm going to sue. That doesn't mean the lawsuit gonna go through. You don't have no case, lady. She ain't say it for out of ill will. She was under the impression that they fought over here, and you admitted before they got into a dispute over here, but your niece let it go. Lady, y'all just.
And I don't want your money. I got money, but my niece is going to sue the hell out of you.
Oh, great.
Because
bad enough she took her younger sister away, but now you gonna sue the older sister because you found out she's worth millions. Y'all ain't shit.
You should have found out all the details before you jumped out there and told the story, destroying my niece's reputation, destroying who she is as a woman, as a mother, as a business owner. You destroyed her character.
Matter of fact, you better blame the news. They did it. What you fucking with me lost for?
Shahara Harrington, Christopher Harrington,
so go sue them.
Gloria Bowden should be charged with first-degree murder, not Lysandra. They put her up to it. They took her inside their house and tried to figure out a story to tell the police because they knew they were wrong. They knew it. They knew it.
Okay, so if B-Love was wrong, why don't you contact them and then she could come on here and retract the story? While consulting her lawyers, of course. Because that's some bullshit right here.
Oh, Brittany, is that your name? Brittany V-Love? So I'm responding to your video. I'm responding to your friend's video, whoever the other young lady was that did the video. Both of y'all will be sued for defamation of character. You gotta know your facts before you throw it out there. Okay?
The other one don't have no money. She just got evicted. She just got evicted. She ain't got no money. Good luck getting money out of her.
Know your facts. You never even got the whole story because they lied so quick and y'all jumped on the lie because you were hurt. I understand that.
So you understand that? Why
I understand you was hurt.
Why
I was hurt when I found out my niece was in jail for murder. She didn't know she killed Jada.
What's worse? Her telling the story about your niece killing her baby sister? Or the fact that, oh, the story wasn't true. She got the story mixed up. What's worse? Her baby sister ain't here no more. People retract stories all the time.
But she ain't able to see her sister anymore. So you gonna throw more salt on the wound by suing her? I had no mercy. I had no sympathy for you. Or your niece.
And when she found out she killed Jada, she went and turned herself in. She thought she shot Jada in the arm. She went and she turned herself in. So this is not a get back at you, V-Love. It's not about to get back at you.
You don't even know the right name.
It's about knowing your facts before you throw it out there and put it on YouTube.
But you don't even know the facts. Her name is B-Loves. B-Loves. You mean to tell me you could investigate what really happened, but you don't have the time to find out what B-Loves' YouTube name is? It's B-Loves Life. You keep calling her V-Love. You couldn't even get the name right.
Know your story before you throw it out there. I feel sorry for the family. I feel sorry for Jada. I feel sorry for Jada's kids because I know how that feels. I know how it feels for your kids to walk to the door and every day they look at that door and see if Jada's going to come home and Jada's not going to walk through that door no more. I know how it feels for my nieces and nephews because they do the same thing. They go to the window and they wishing and hoping that their mama gonna come home. The only difference is they get to talk to their mother on the phone and they get to go to the jailhouse and see Lysandra Johnson. And the good thing about this story is that video saved Lysandra's life. It showed what happened in that video. Lysandra never left the scene. Lysandra tried to get on the driver's side and drive off. They all jumped in her car and they were still beating on her, biting her, pulling her hair, kicking on her. This wasn't Jada's fight.
My thing is, what happened to the point where whichever woman that had it in for her niece, what happened? What did she do to that woman? Or what did she do to all of them? Or one of them? Like, what exactly happened? Is it over money? Is it over a man? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what was the root of all this hatred towards your niece?
This was Shahara Harrington's fight. It was not Jada's fight. Shahara put Jada up to fighting Lysandra and jumping up.
So Shahara is the main antagonist. What Shahara beef was with Johnson? What's her beef with that woman? That's really happened, and she says a video out here. I haven't seen it. I don't know if Belove's seen it or whatever. What was her beef with with Johnson, her niece? What did her niece do? Or what did they think she do to the point where they wanted to fuck her up? That's what I want to know.
On her, Shahara put Gloria Bolden up to jumping on Lysandra because she couldn't handle the shit herself. She couldn't fight for her damn self. So she put her girls up to it. And Jada's life is gone because of a bad decision she made, an influence that her friend had over her. Shahara knows that Lysandra Johnson carries a concealed weapon that she's licensed to carry. She know that. She knows Lysandra have her gun on her at all times.
So you try to say Shahara put Jada and her other friend up to setting them up to them getting shot? She pretty much used them as shields. If that's true, that's fucked up. But anyway, still, I don't believe B-Love should be sued over this or how she felt in her video. If she feel like she didn't tell the truth, you should have contacted her and she would have retracted her statement. I believe she would have retracted her statement or whatever. Or, But it's like, come on now, why we gonna sue? Girl, go sit down somewhere. Leave that woman alone.
After all, she's the sister of Lasandra's boyfriend, Christopher Harrington. She knows how Lasandra roll. So if you ask me, Shahara Harrington set her up. Not only did she set her up, she set Gloria Bolton up. So when this whole thing comes out in the open, because we just had a hearing, and the video clearly shows what I'm telling you. It don't show what you just said, V-Love, and whoever the other young lady is that did a video. It shows nothing about what you said. And what you said is going to get you sued for defamation of character. Now, you can come back at me, yeah, but you have a video.
So, why are you on YouTube talking about this and not talking to a lawyer? Because your lawyer would advise you to keep your mouth shut. Am I correct? Because I think this video is doing more damage than good.
Out there, a live video, and it's been shared thousands of times. So you can't backtrack it. You can't take it down because they have shared it. I have it in my inbox. A lot of other people have taken it and re-recorded the video so that when we do take it to court, or when Lasandra Johnson sues you for defamation of character, and when she sues whoever the other young lady is that said this was over some hair, no ma'am.
The other woman don't have no money. Nor a place to stay.
No ma'ams. It was not over hair. It was simply over peer pressure. Jada Mills and Gloria Bolden was peer pressured into this fight with Lasandra Johnson by Shahara Harrington. So let's tell the story right. Let me just tell the story right. Okay? That's how the story went. Because if the story was not true, Lasandra wouldn't be walking out of there next week. The story is true. Lasandra's not a killer. She's not a criminal. She had one speeding ticket out of all of her life. She's no killer. That's not her stilo. That's not her MO. Now maybe her auntie MO, because her auntie always is something. Because I go hard for mine, so it don't matter with me. But her, Lasandra Johnson, is not a criminal. She is not a murderer. It was simply a warning shot that went wrong. And all Lasandra wanted to do was get home to her family. That's all she wanted. And she had to protect herself. That is called stand your ground. She stood her ground. That's the stand your ground law in Waluai.
Stand your ground.
Where I am is self-defense. She protected herself.
Well, I tell you one
So
thing.
all is said.
I tell you one thing. I know nobody ain't gonna be barging up in Miss Johnson's house, waving around a knife all romantic. Because I guarantee you, they ain't gonna be walking out of there. They'll be carried out.
And all is heard. Lasandra didn't mean to kill Jada Mills. In fact, she cried. And she cried and she cried when she found out that Jada Mills was dead. She cried so hard. She cried for 5 days straight. Because she didn't try to kill her. She just wanted them off of her. She just wanted to get home to her kids at the end of the day. Now, this video will be released to me next week. And when the video is released to me next week, V-Love, I am going to show you the video. We seen it in the
video
court
out
day before yesterday.
Is the video out?
So when I get the video and they give me access to show the video, I am going to show you that video. And you're going to look so bad. And everybody that follow up behind you going to look so bad. My niece protected herself.
Okay, so the video come out, and it do come out like, was that supposed to be an in-your-face moment? No, she was hurt. Her sister's gone. She gonna be glad that the truth came out. She's gonna feel bad about something that was told to her that she believed happened. Like, lady, please.
So I'm not just speaking as her auntie. I'm speaking as the TV, radio personality.
No, you're not.
I mean, no harm and disrespect to any of y'all.
But you already did.
I want what y'all want. You want justice for Jada. I want Lysandra to be released. She protected herself. But I do want Shahara Harrington and Gloria Bowden to be arrested for first-degree murder.
Why don't you sue them too?
Jada could have still been alive if they wasn't plotting on what story they was going to tell before police got there. They were plotting on what story they're going to tell while Jada was laying there bleeding to death. They were trying to figure out how they was going to cahoose their stories together. Jada could have lived. Let's be honest. She could have lived.
And I'm going to show y'all.
And Gloria.
We're going to look at the comments. I'm going to show y'all how she's doing more damage to good to her so-called case. Quote unquote.
Shahara Harrington and Gloria Bowden. They hesitated and they didn't call right away. Now, from what the story says, the police said they was only a block away. Couldn't have been. Because if they was a block away, Jada would have been on the ground. They would have gotten her outside of the house. They went inside of the house. Jada was inside of the house. In the inside of the house, they were plotting on what they were going to tell the police. And they were going to stick to their stories. They allowed Jada to die. I want justice for Jada myself. But I want my niece out of jail. She could have lived. Only if they would have called the police immediately. The story says he was a block away. He couldn't have been a block away because Jada died. He couldn't have been a block away. They were conjuring up what they wanted to say when the police arrived.
You talking about defamation of character, lady? I'm gonna show you defamation.
So I pray V-Love for you and your family. I do. I feel sorry for the babies because they don't have a mom anymore. And I pray that they heal from this. It's going to be a long ride for them. It's going to be a long ride for my nieces and nephews as well. But I'm going to say this, V-Love. Know your story before you post it. Because defamation's a bitch. Now, I am Tawana Murphy. And I am signing off. Now, I don't do name calling. I don't call folk out their name. Well, I used to back in the day. But right now, it is called professionalism. And sometimes we got to grow from being petty to being professional. So I'm going from petty to being professional. There's no need to call that name calling. There's no need for that. The truth is all I'm looking for. And the truth is what I got. Because I investigated it. I didn't jump right out there when I heard my niece was in jail for murder. I didn't jump right out there. It took me 3.5 weeks to pick this story up. And you know why, V-Love? Because it's called investigating. It's called knowing your facts before you jump out there.
Well, you got a radio background. That's almost like news reporting, right? Being like a news reporter investigating. V-Loves don't have that background, lady. She don't have that type of background. I'm sorry.
You can be sued for defamation of character.
You said that
just like you're going to be sued for defamation of character.
You said that already.
And I told my niece to ask for $1 million lawsuit.
Oh, you told her.
I told her not to be lenient on
me. But
I
thought you said you didn't need
the money. You know why? I told her, V-Love, not to be lenient on you. Bethany, that's your name? Because you should have investigated. With all of your followers and listeners on YouTube, because I'm not a YouTuber. I could care less about YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. But all of your followers, you are considered a journalist. You're considered a journalist.
No, she's not.
So
she's a mukbanger.
Journalist, you gotta
journalists aren't she's a mukbanger. She eat, lady. She's not a journalist. She don't do like commentary and journalism, like news, like Lovely T and them. She don't do that. She eat. Do your research, lady.
Have facts. Straight facts. And you shouldn't have jumped out there if you didn't know facts.
But the fact is, you don't even know her name is B Loves, not V Love.
You lied and you tore down the character of my niece.
Oh, please.
And the story that Shahara and Gloria told you, they lied. So my thing is this, V-Love, let's get justice together. I'm fighting on my end, and I did ask for Shahara Harrington and Gloria Bowden to be charged with first-degree murder. I did ask that. I am talking to Lysandra's lawyer, and I did ask for them to be charged because she should have been alive. They were too busy trying to conjure up a story to tell the police on Lysandra. Lysandra never left the scene. She left the scene after she shot, and she had to go through 2 yards in order to get out. They had her blocked in. She hit the edge of somebody's car because she had to go through 2 yards to get out. Now, now hitting the car I couldn't quite see, but I could see all of the action in there because we were in court. But I could see the action that was in that video, but I couldn't see it close up. Now, when she go back to court in February for trial, we will see the whole thing close up in our face. You'll be able to see it close up. But what we seen from the video that was presented to us in Lysandra's bond hearing 2 days ago, Lysandra is clearly innocent. Lysandra never left the scene. The fight did not happen in the house. And she didn't leave to go get a gun and come back and shoot Jada. And it wasn't over no hair. It was simply because Shahara Harrington decided to be a punk, a bitch. And she used her goon squad to get beastie because she had surgery. And now Jada's life is gone. Because Shahara wasn't woman enough to do it her damn self because she had surgery. Now I want justice for my niece. I also want justice for Jada Mills. And I want Shahara Harrington locked up for first-degree murder. And I want Gloria Bowden locked up for first-degree murder. And I want Christopher Harrington, who is the boyfriend of Lysandra Johnson, locked up for murder. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. In the meantime, in between time, she gonna sue you for defamation of character.
Yeah, like she
mighty
happy with
That's all. Now I am done with this video, and I hope V-Love get a chance to see it. And V-Love, if you want to call me, you can Facebook me, call me, we can talk. Woman to woman, we can talk. But I want justice for both other ladies.
You know,
I'm not just singling out my niece. I want her out of jail, which she'll be out next week. Because the video cleared.
That's the first time I asked you her said she want to talk. But how many times she said she wanted to sue her? Yeah.
But she still have to go to trial because in any first-degree murder case, you still got to go through the channels. And you got to hear the testimonies. But them testimonies don't line up with that video, baby. It don't. It don't. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the family. I pray for you and his family because nobody deserves this. Nobody. Nobody deserves it. But to be dogged out, walk through the mud from the story that y'all have that's not even true, my niece deserves justice for that too. She deserves to be compensated for the mess y'all put out there.
Oh, lady, hush. Anyway, talk about defamation of character. It was something I read under here that could hurt her case. I'm not a law expert or anything, but I got common sense to know sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut on here. If you're being a professional, what is the purpose of you making this video? Why can't your attorneys or whoever attorneys handle this off social media? Good question. Let me see. What does she says? To defend my niece, period. Oh, God, that's wretched. To defend my niece, period. Where does that mean go? They made their video first. So did you ask them that same question? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm sure you didn't. Dang, she ratchet. She ratchet. She ratchet. Is that like professional? The way she responded to that person? Because she asked a really good question. And she wasn't disrespectful or anything. That defend my niece, period. And this woman gotta be about maybe well into her 40s. Because damn sure ain't no damn 30. That's for sure. You're nuts. The news said, let me see, the news said exactly what Blovelife said. And the news is wrong. That the story is made up while Jada was lying on the floor dying. Wow. So that's the case to the media. Exactly. Bethany was only telling what information she was told by police. I found 2 news articles that was written before she did her video that stated the same scenario that she gave in her video. You are angry at the wrong person. Exactly. Let's see what her response is, guys. I'm not angry at B-Loves. They never investigated the story. They just changed Sandra without investigating. Everyone involved will be sued, including the police. The video showed exactly what happened. The mistake was on the officers involved and the ladies that made up the story. Lord. I wish you all the best. I pray Chandra, Shahara, and Gloria be charged with conspiracy. But it was something I read under here. I should have screenshot it. God darn it. I was like, what? Talking about defamation, lady. Someone say now they want to sue because we love got little bread. Ain't about her money. We got money. It's slander and defamation and character, period. The police had the story wrong because they listened to Shahara and Gloria's story. Never even investigated. Like I said, if I was wrong, why my niece free? That's all that matters. She wrote this 4 months ago. Okay, here it is. Now, wouldn't this be considered defamation of character? She wrote, the woman in this video just now, that Johnson niece, aunt, Beloved didn't even fool with her sister. Barely even seen her. Wouldn't that be considered defamation of character according to her? How would she know Beloved's dynamic with her sister when she don't even know her name on YouTube? How would she know? Wouldn't this be considered defamation of character? I'm just saying. Oh, I had to cover it up. There it is. I'll blow it up for you. Right here. Beloved didn't even fool with her sister. Barely even seen her. I see it right there. Well, anyway, I'm about to end this. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys who's going to watch the replay. I appreciate it. Those who's going to watch the replay. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell and check all the information in the description box. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.